9 days, an accomplice of Sedinam Tamaklu is arraigned before the Court of Appeal and granted an appeal bail pending appeal. What do you tell me? These are some of the circumstantial issues we look at it. Now the point is, whether it is Mr. Oforiatta or whether it is myself, Aaron, and I had served in the government, I need to account for it. But you see, you check the circumstances and you ask yourself, can this person be given a fair trial? On the matter of Ken Oforiatta, some of us have been so consistent that whether Oforiatta is in this country or not, the laws of the Republic, the Constitution 1992, grants the prosecutor or the prosecution the power to even proceed with the case in absentia of Ken Oforiatta. If there is no evidence of that sort or there is no example of that sort, Sedinam Tamaklu is an example. And so why do we wait and say that somebody is in the US and cannot come and such person cannot be arraigned? We're in this country and we told you that the special prosecutor is playing a dilly-dally type of politics with the Ken Oforiatta matter, because you file for Interpol red alert without even filing charges against the person. Certainly it will bounce off. It bounced off. The point is, should Ken Oforiatta come back to the country? For me, Aaron, I will agree that he should. But let us look at the circumstances within which the MPP appointees or appointees of the SWAL government has been treated. When you are leaving Governor Siama, when you are leaving Kessela Toforsen, when you are leaving the Saglemi matter, when you are leaving all the NDC matters, and be chasing Wuntumi, and Wuntumi has to sleep in cells for over a week, and you tell me that you are treating that person fairly. You give a bail condition of 800 million Ghana cedis, my brother. To be justified, though. To be justified. What are we looking for? There is a country we are building. Now, my brother says that Gabi is being known, was known in the former government as a prime minister. I'm sure he reads the constitution, he has the constitution. There is no portfolio of that sort. But if he is ascribing Gabi as a prime minister, the basic question everyone will ask is, how would he even ascribe Ibrahim Mahama? Ambassador, the ambassador of US, that is a Ghana ambassador to US, now tells us that Sedinam Tamaklu was arrested on the 7th of January. Now listen very carefully. But he reports to the people of Ghana on the 15th of January of the arrest. Okay. Hoping 9 days. Within that 9 days, an accomplice of Sedinam Tamaklu is arraigned before the Court of Appeal and granted an appeal bail pending appeal. What do you tell me? These are some of the circumstantial issues we look at it. Now the point is, whether it is Mr. Oforiatta or whether it is myself, Aaron, and I had served in the government, I need to account for it. But you see, you check the circumstances and you ask yourself, can this person be given a fair trial? On the matter of Ken Oforiatta, some of us have been so consistent that whether Oforiatta is in this country or not, the laws of the Republic, the Constitution 1992, grants the prosecutor or the prosecution the power to even proceed with the case in absentia of Ken Oforiatta. If there is no evidence of that sort or there is no example of that sort, Sedinam Tamaklu is an example. And so why do we wait and say that somebody is in the US and cannot come and such person cannot be arraigned? We're in this country and we told you that the special prosecutor is playing a dilly-dally type of politics with the Ken Oforiatta matter, because you file for Interpol red alert without even filing charges against the person. Certainly it will bounce off. It bounced off. The point is, should Ken Oforiatta come back to the country? For me, Aaron, I will agree that he should. But let us look at the circumstances within which the MPP appointees or appointees of the SWAL government has been treated. When you are leaving Governor Siama, when you are leaving Kessela Toforsen, when you are leaving the Saglemi matter, when you are leaving all the NDC matters, and be chasing Wuntumi, and Wuntumi has to sleep in cells for over a week, and you tell me that you are treating that person fairly. You give a bail condition of 800 million Ghana cedis, my brother. To be justified, though. To be justified. What are we looking for? There is a country we are building. Now, my brother says that Gabi is being known, was known in the former government as a prime minister. I'm sure he reads the constitution, he has the constitution. There is no portfolio of that sort. But if he is ascribing Gabi as a prime minister, the basic question everyone will ask is, how would he even ascribe Ibrahim Mahama?
onu oko jina dumche ena waye ye tumano yan wo ko ngwa akwa jimi
they say Adia Ghana for Bebre no Nana Akufo-Addo be foreign minister for all the years, and Nana Akufo-Addo be serve as foreign minister and Minister of Defense. He didn't take salary from government. He didn't take per diem. You won't get one person in NDC to say that. Yes. For the 8 years or 7 years, sir, Ken Ofori-Atta served as finance minister. He didn't take per diem. He didn't take salary. I'm telling you. Check it. Go and check. Ken Ofori-Atta was not on salary. Per diem, I saw be too kind. Ken Ofori-Atta didn't take per diem from government. Now one person in NDC, not even President Mahama. President Mahama, Edu baby, and Nana Akufo-Addo can say, "Oh my, I didn't say anything. I can't say, oh my, you know, there was some argument."
Yes.
Nana Akufo-Addo, you can say, on Pebium. So Mahama, come Akufo-Addo warning, so Nim not in the second year. I'm telling you, that is how hungry these NDC people are. That is how evil they are. And almost soil, but I say Ghana, no, because of our level of ignorance. We celebrate criminals and we crucify noble men. I want you to listen to it again. Say Ghana, because of the level of ignorance, no, we celebrate criminals and we persecute noble men in Ghana. Like NDC wouldn't have the audacity to tarnish the image of Ken Ofori-Atta. I want you to know, say Ken Ofori-Atta, sa funeral homes here, funeral home one of them, very it's for Ken Ofori-Atta.
Who can a funeral home here? You don't know about 2 years.
Funeral homes are the biggest it's for Ken Ofori-Atta. And he didn't own it when he was in government. Data Bank, one of the best financial institutions in the whole of Africa, it has been rated one the best financial institutions in Africa. It be of South Africa, it be of Nigeria, and Ghana. It belonged to Ken Ofori-Atta before we came into government. Ken Ofori-Atta has insurance companies. So this is a young man who has toiled with his own sweat and blood. You see Nisika the finance MPP party. Or Brian MPP opposition. It is such a person. Until say NDC4. Make a chair President Mahama. Any Ninuamu. Said your my dreams so mu be good Ken Ofori-Atta ne Nana Akufo-Addo besha. NDC4 no. Nana Akufo-Addo omo de Galamsey. Omo de Cathedral. Investigations have shown that not one city was missing. Millions of Ghana cedis, $8 up to now. FBI for Bamu, na NDC4 officials, and someone is me person me catch President Mahama said, Nana Akufo-Addo 8 years of best service of Ghana no, 1 ton Ghana bauxite ama ninua biya. Inso your man paying the or no man, and called Ghana bauxite in Yama ninua, and you're caught in a reverse na. Nana Akufo-Addo near biya ni wa. When Chiani workers snake contribution anke beti me na kojiu. Nana Akufo-Addo near biya and funny company anko G loan 380 million Ghana cedis. Ma merchant bank any UT bank and go. Nana Akufo-Addo near biya ni wa yes. Nana Akufo-Addo ba bemu one beton black voter. Yeah, the biggest mining concession money near biya. Nana Akufo-Addo didn't do that. Sa Japadiano, Nana Akufo-Addo, even this time around, under 1 year mobile, precious mineral marketing, which are gold for reserve, gold for oil. These were the brainchild of Dr. Bawumia. And so, what is his experience? It is because of chronic catastrophic project. What is say I don't go about that? Omukofa soul aggregator bia ifenu Bawa. It really Bawa rock. Yeah, investigations like who are the owners. So I'm related President Mahama. I'm telling you, Bawa, go and investigate and find out if they don't relate. If they have no relation. Me say, go and find out. In Ghana, no, because of our level of ignorance, we don't read. The mafians will continue to loot. They are the ones that we praise in public. And those who, out of their own volition, me say Nana Akufo-Addo never. He was not on salary.
Yem tu mano onu oko jina dumche ena waye yem tu mano yan woko ngwa akwa jimi Young two mano or no go jina doom chey and a young two mano young will go aqua Jimmy. Young two mano or no go jina doom chey and a young two mano young will go aqua Jimmy.
All right, Abusia. My money now have my mama Joe, my mama Kwaba. Edeba another edition of Political Zone. So, yede aseda abema atonsu amowie nyame a odena dom ene ne hunu mobro ede ahwe so ebe piesa abre. Yese ade ni na mu no yemfa aseda ene ayeye ene ma no. Enu nti ene me no mienu se moje di mu afuru sane techrema da abodwem eda so tinkwamu a enye ya ho ofe enye ye sika enye ye nimdie na mo me ya dom bia keke na ma me no mienu eda so te ase. Enu nti anopai wone me enkamfo ye nyankopon ne kese wone me eni ne ho adanse pa enkyra mansan wone me enkamfo nyame esanse waye bi ede amawo waye bi ede amame. And then the first day I will show me I'm in the Felix Apia page I will show you political zone and Felix Apia political zone. A page a year since the year 2020. Ya tisi hose ya de beye juma ede abo osnuku kruko amanyuko ho dewuro achira afoforo na yaka osnuku kruko ehon sempa ede achire afoforo. Enu nti na yete political zone. Medo bibia se me say enne ye hwemu a 23rd January should be the 6th year e be a page tanke na ye page birthday enu nti na afofra mo be ba no momoden say mo be boa mo be share page no sada na me da se mo be repost to na etumi ayeden akonanim ye nyini. In the 23rd January, 6 years and Yankopon ya adomo ye di be a page way. Nyame adaroma so ye di aye adwuma ama osnuku kruko ama nyukuo. Enne mesrew se o twa me ewo eye Facebook a obe share page no obe follow na wa like na weja comment. Sa so na o twa me wo YouTube a obe subscribe obe comment na wa share e de atoto to groups ahodo bebre ni na no o de atoto tutumu amame na afoforo so ehunu se yaba ye di juma e wa ha sei. Me pa cho se when ya comment ya e be den se metumi ehu dia o hwe me na mama shout out especially mo am Facebook and YouTube no se man ja comment hello hi bia me dia ekoso intimesre oba na wadom me TikTok for so said they are moye ne da mame no mon tapo screen so enfa mame na yentumi ndi juma and then mame starting free TikTok K Ado me da se wa join MP's radio Mofat me da se when be Kofi me da se wa join the current me da se pa bra long time Noni also me hu Sylvia yes Sylvia A but also me hu Jebril Odum me hu Charlie Junior also me hu Nana Dache me hu Sniper me hu so Kwaku Asante yama wakwaba Space K yama wakwaba Millicent Pamfo, yeah, that was it. So we're joining and user 56, yeah, that's it. TikTok for Nami way. Ortega, yeah, that's it. So also joining Prophet Paul, yeah, that's it. Prophet Mohammed Isa, yeah, that also was so joining. Dennis Anefi, Maxine Cody, Josephine Kuya, once also Yama Kwaba, at the bar, Samuel Boache, maybe me and some baby girl, sister Diana Rivers, me that say, so when I was happening to park, I was happening to park, but destroy BBR. Desmond, also Mema Kwaba, Gloria, Mema Kwaba, at the bar in the program, so the Saints, and Daniela Moa, so far. Money nipa my buy or TikTok yanko YouTube the Facebook so yan show more my journey me patcho YouTube the Facebook no enja comment ya me hu adanse patcho wona wedding kan ba obi say I'm watching this as you yate why mo bi ni me aduane ko ya na mudi mo betrance mo no chro na mo chro anyways na show me da so Ophelia Asare Wilson Asumeni, Anita Pia, Joe Isifo, welcome back. Nanentry, Namakwaba, Michael Akwesi Ochre, watching from Spain, Yadase, Joshua Nyako, Yadase, Ebenezer Abuaje, or DMB number 3, Yadase, brandification. And also say good afternoon, say. Evelyn Opokusa Akodie, Oche Free Virginia, also Yamakwaba, say Oche Edi Free. And then Yamea Domoa, Mensaka, or this year can see about Copa NPP more ha. Yanena Betchim Como briefly for the next 1 hour no. Onona Yaneno Ebetchim Como na yeti na no asem kakra na fe we are yati home. It's me solution. Oh, okay. Big up solution. We are yati home de gu ye event ya ye ba be kwemu. Na men say bre kra no ma men fa number na you starting come on right away from now. We say other people so are joining a fa ameyaw so are joining me ade won so e wa ha say na yet me din come me pa cho montaputa so na mon share na yentumi enkoye ni here nipa kakra we ka ho na che program net to me a program musremu pi momo modern share na yentumi start a guest na ba said ya muhunu no owo yini modada intini mesremu se moma yini na yen share said ya moya mameda no political mon share na catch fire ujana na ye start no. All right, good morning to you, Chairman Janis Asare Bediako, engineer. Me who PMP na just nyama bebre na wo ye enya ade ba ko ye da se ma wa kwa ba me pa cho Chairman Janis NPP USA Washington DC Metro ni na no ono ne omo chapter chair na ene me pese me ne twehwe nkomo kakra bi samo be kaya enche bia na me koka Virginia for ho na omo ye omo end of year party last year ni mu na awawade ebisi ho in fact I was very happy because me say me madam the current chairperson of NPP branch of USA Uncle Bill na obesi from na me dwene say hwan and ebetumi afri mu edom no mu etumi aba ebetumi abeto adwuma pa ma amene ye ne so. In fact, me na me dwene ho pa because America na aka Canada. That's one thing about it. So there no ankoso ye wa America, definitely ankoso ye or Canada. So na ma ye kakra. But onyame start as the event was going on now, we were made aware. Say Chairman Janis Asare Bediako declared intention. Say nyame ya adom na ebre ne so say ye bepe okendini a obedi MPP the whole America branch n'animu a ono Janis Asare Bediako engineer why ready say or the home elbow for real. Na wet to South Francano, Ediama MPP for America. To be honest, many J because me personally, they also sometimes say only will be too much. I want to know acquire bias. But Chairman Janis Asare, to be honest with you, since I got introduced to him, the type of encouragement your dear mama, the type of knowledge, like like the type of knowledge your be solutions or the Google anyhow cry or be calm or down. That is one thing I cannot take from him. How this man will calm you down, no matter what state or woman or choir obey to media calm or down. I'm a year 2 year. And they be one thing I always want to look from a leader is a leader who can make things calm. Most leaders are not able to operate when things are in the chaos. But when things are in the chaos, not say, obi to me keep on a calm. I think that is somebody that we need to look. And to be honest, I was happy. Say Koba and Sana. And then me person in the kitchen come said I'm kind. The next 1 hour, and then the kitchen come up kakra. Meaning say the executives maybe so about omobebo omure chidom. You know, as time goes on, no, mema almost so omabem. Mr. Kakrabedi, the issue is that your network, I don't know what is wrong with it. I'm trying to add you on, but your name shows, but the device is not connected. Until I don't know what else. Maybe Uber back up him say a bit to me, that would be very, very good for the show. And into Chairman Janis, my soon to be chairman of NPP USA. Good morning. About political zone. So, I want to say.
Yo, Minya Felix Kwaba. So I think say it just got to 12 p.m. into good afternoon. Mami fan kwa we sun chia wo anyway tiefo nyina ni adwuma pa mo ye say mo pese no Ghana ya wa mo no ne mo Ghana nyina hu ne ma ye koso de enkoyi timi communicators de bia mi form because say nyamo a nka obia ntimi nte ne ma ye koso and na ye ka say information sharing ni say because of social media adwuma pa mo ye and ma be koso mo timi hu deruro na man na bedu pempenso ya ba bedu no. I'm going to share, and I'll try and blend both English and Twi. That way, listeners know they can have the benefit of both options.
Yes.
So, I'm going to share. A friend is saying, MPP US in penny for our Mowaha, Mia Mecha lady, Madam Obaya, but two who see Romano Cassia in Ghana or has to say about to Basu next week, Bibia and Conchem. She's fighting for the dialogue. Say, yes, yeah, no. Me boss madam obaya from Pony Juma pa or ya yin na yeshia no debi oni ho a ebetimi ato na Juma pa so nti me chia no pa me sa chia MPP US mpanyimfo nyina any members me chia me branch leaders me branch executives my chapter executives chapter members across all our mfa chia keke so magana for enra say omudi Juma bi mane ye fe so be kai all our aspirants omoko sign what we call the peace pact. It says elections new year. Mujidi say in carbon as one. Because you come with the small America. So if you are a fractured party, the Ghanaians are not going to give us power. Just see a carbon as one. You be in the you need to meet a tiny chip near Bonnie Chidom. Because once the structure is good, then the head can run with it. But if the structure is not good, no matter what the head does, we are not going to achieve the results that we need. Intimidate me Ghana for us in MPP penifo council of order something me here the PEC senkofo nyina matimi agya to say okay election ya bekoi bibia koyi obi abegya to no makabo mas one yetimi ya elections ye franka our flag bearer for the next elections the way the nchiemu a me say jama
yo chairman me da se me pa cho mo pese mo join mo chairman na mutumi di agro me pa cho make sure say o phone no wa enable microphone no any video no said the beya a bit to me are connected. Mr. Kakrabedi, I see say you are trying to join, but to join Nibiana me yes me click also and click mami to me it tells me say they will need to connect their mic/cam before you can add them to the stream. Nti wa click so there nyanso wo enable no into call settings no mu na enable how do you call it, both the microphone and the video na yin to me in the agro and fambo TikTok for and then I okay can form Mr. Mama modern Coach Queen Mandy Mr. Mama modern share page na into me call your name na chairman abane there say if you had in Ayama Virginia food in ese mu begua cause ono dey be baby ano we make sure say he leaves something with us and sign our call. All right, chairman, we the emergency tetew man tetew me do be call NDC for assembly awakoka wa won say me dey be out ba so I know you ka me pese we you ho ano matese wo no wa cheda ese obi tu ani asi mahama so bibia na ode mahama akoshim na no okoka galamse asem na no so atwe na akotworotworo ne ama papa no bu afu enne so nyane ya o se one John Mahama o twa ne se obeye bibi na me pese me reading a quick quick response and then from there we get into the main problem. Me patcho say enya wo so a na ama mehu say enya wo na aka we o say President John Mahama must demonstrate his commitment to the rule of law by dismissing Cocoa Board CEO Randy Abbey. In this country, a chief justice was hounded out of office over mere allegations of abuse of public office. The standard cannot change depending on who is involved. Medebetri mua na opa say President Mahama so I say peri yo adi odi adwuma de a na ne ompamo Cocoa Board for CEO a your friend Randy Abbey adentia adane empamo Randy Abbey.
Yo, media was pass as we say with the aba. On say man or Ghana, we've gotten to a state where we all want our democracy to thrive. You need to me share President Mahama, and one of the things I work on is say on the administration be corruption, or corrupt he has been touting that. What you are saying. Another thing that we are looking for as a nation is equity, making sure say with the idea Bob Kokua, the same standard the boyfriend is saying, so that there is equity. Now, you share and the other assembly, when the other assembly a court, any MPP Nekaso, any NDC no be Nekaso, a court of competent jurisdiction, and almost say a branch as a CEO where you see the resources of the state for his personal gain. In the case against Abrone, this wasn't my way. That was the court. So, or the C or Cocoa Board for lawyers. What I say, any Cocoa Board resources. Now, they are the case now against your friend is saying Abrone. Yes, and twice. Suit not filing, and who was the beneficiary? And the Cocoa Board was the beneficiary. He filed his personal lay. The case of court awarding any financial year. The money was coming to him. Now, say, who you see government resources for your personal gain? Isn't this the heightened portion of corruption?
Yeah,
that's the definition of corruption. What you are saying? The president, let's say, a dear way say, on church my name by American when the government more. Then I expect the president to act. As someone see and chair Intiminga said John Mahama, my guy and say, we are looking forward to that. We are looking forward to him as a government because I'm not promising as Ghanaians. So almost secretary the Shani Proyano and the do on Abemu. So we are holding him to his word. But the American honor says, oh share some see. Now the original so the chief justice. What I say? Just it's to say we chief justice say what allegation say now the new friend is saying to coin and a per DMB. What I say? No, I'm going to shame. But when the court now out said they found it factual, so you should Cocoa Board. No, these are not allegations. What I say? In this is a year. Then I don't see any basis why the gentleman should still be in office. Also, as we are saying, say the Australia Papa President Mahama, so no one can say about the Abbey John Mahama part 2. Because I say be anyhow. We say about we no be any allegation. This is something that the court has ruled and we are expecting to act upon it. And then I can.
Chairman, I'm a clarification kakra because I said no AI me na kakra. Eye Randy Abbey aye ni na aye nim. Omode no Cocoa Board no. One abronye case na o pursue abronye for defamation and not pay scale free abronye no. Court no ankasa amfanisi kan kofa lawyer. or confirm cocoa board for lawyers. And or the court say Odikodi asem.
Exactly my point. Now, court now about you say won't me for cocoa board for a MBF. That was the ruling. The court now when the case nego. What do I say? I'm not looking. Come on.
Chairman, sir, debut NDC for we and then home. Because chairman, me wa here, me say they in politics move too much no. Meaning say mean to me you sue a state agency resources and fan fighting me my own personal stuff. So Randiabe is trying to tell us say na onim say to me you sue on my lawyers and fan kon personal stuff and
Fellas, me the mechanic say onimo. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I deal with say why and I'm going to America. This was the ruling of the court. So you use state resources to fight your personal gain. Those are the facts on the ground, and we expect the government to act. I'm not going to stretch it to NDC in the government. No. I say so let's go ahead and let's act upon it. And no.
I like that. Yo, Martin just say okay, na odi anka. And yes, I will say to you, Nembo was said the court and I can yemfanya Juma.
And no.
I say the court in the year Juma so the NHS say President Mahama or train a year Randiabe, stuffing test man no or train to a kunya, sana patchere.
And no.
Until I'm so one incoming chairman, no. Why do you need dodo? Why do you need dodo? All right, me that's the chairman of me refi. Chairman and the party mu MPP the equi. In fact, you must be a blind man or a naive person to think say everything is all right with NPP. Sometimes I watch and I see people trying to give us well, no. Time now must say we've seen worse no. Who's our worst maybe. Maybe who J Kufuor. Maybe who Nanado. Throughout the whole term in bed, whether government or opposition, no, I didn't see the NAE. What is your motivation? Because everyone was a dear ayabasa, old be two who was say a numuna opesa with the ubedi kind. What is your motivation for standing at this time of MPP? Say Odo Hobeba for real, I'm a US force every swan. What was your motivation?
That's a person will be such a same way say but my mom history kakra about myself. Even with regards to the MPP Washington DC Metro Area chapter.
Okay.
I've always had, based on my training as an engineer, as a project manager, and I've always had the philosophy say, right? For it to be a success, no, you need to properly define that activity. Say Juma na okwakoye, say a project be na opesa say opesa as a leader. Whatever that you want to be, you have to properly define that activity. Because once you define that activity, then you know the constraints. What are the benefits? How can I help? And it's the same way saying. Here, Washington DC, where our last two cycles, right? In Tawantawan, be brain, some money Washington DC, some be brain in Tokwana, Mateo, Macau. A chapter new agree, and as a chapter new muche. Okay, not go for a full set up and the chapter was going to die.
Yeah.
Into the mono, and painful business Kasa, so send who said I are betting and I'm sure the mom in dream. So send I'm making I went ahead, discussed with some family, I thought about it, and I defined what we needed to do as Washington DC to be able to hold the chapter. Into one of my speech to the chapter, once I told them, say, yes, you said right now, but there is some amount of chaos, there's a lot of issues with the chapter. But I promised them, sir, by the time I leave office, Washington DC will be at the pinnacle of the branch. Because as we try to go bring in, say, chapter over, and some woman, people some giant away, over the way. But the time because I had a clear vision, because I had defined the problem and I knew, said, this is what we need to be able to take us to the next level. Right? Within 2 years. 2.5 years. And I MPP at 30, no. Me colleagues, and MPP a branch and penny for who say, oh, but Jumapa we are Washington DC, you perceive Washington DC, and the hostess are event. Can you believe that this has been the record event in the branch? We had almost about 300 and 400 people. So in the event, we almost about not 300 outside. We were able to do a chapter that was perceived to be in chaos, was able to do this successfully. And now me know what can say. What do you think this about your event? It's like a peanut party. Go for a mini branch conference. Because the event it attracts all the other branches
from everywhere.
What you see? From everywhere. And the reason I'm bringing this up is, as a leader, no, you shouldn't look for rosy times to be able to come in and serve. And yeah, easy. So maybe easy. But me, from my training and from my perspective, no, I always like when I see a problem, I always like to solve it. What do I say? Now, because I say maybe winning elections here, maybe I might not even because I just felt say, you know, maybe I might not even be minister. Maybe you get what I'm saying. But you're losing elections, no. It became more paramount because I realized the issue that we have going forward, no. Right now, and especially as Madam Chair, said a strong foundation for us, no. Say what I see and deal with the times now. You wanna we stand a strong chance every time in the position because anytime be a MPP as a party, yaba power no. MPP has played a significant role. Right from 1992, from 1992. Demonstration here Washington DC in New York against Jewish democracy. That struggle started from Washington DC, Chicago, New York, New Jersey, Canada, North America. No. UK for sure but that is what it took to be able to bring the democracy that we are seeing now for the 19th Constitution. Yes, Lucy power. Right after Jay Kufuor, Lucy power and another over. MPP USA had to play a significant role. What I say in trying to make sure we had resourced the party to come to power. Every time position, we need MPP USA strong presence to be able to help the other external branches to support Ghana to come to power. And another thing, so I say, we share the dynamics of what is happening right now. 1992, our focus as a party was to be able to bring democracy. What I say, that was the main focus. Democracy, remember. Now the time we were trying to retain the party power. Democracy was already established in Ghana. We were practicing party democracy, but our goal was to bring the party to power. And now I say that goal has been expanded. Why am I saying it has been expanded? Aside bringing the party to power, the demographics has changed. But majority of them are youth, and most of the things that they see, are very different. And another all the projects that he did. Right, but most of these people, because some of the policies that we did, didn't resound with them. They felt that we didn't do anything. Because our demographic, the voter population has changed. Majority of them are within the youth sector. What I say, into social they tell you there are certain challenges that we need to address as a party to be able to bring us back to power. And now I say NDC has started that thing. So actually, or more appointees within 45 and 50, they are trying to rebrand the party. What I say. So that it appeals to this voter demographic. Because then as a political party, your aim is to win power.
Yeah.
What I say? It's boom. Then the other thing was what is also going to take for somebody to be able to lead certain esteemed institutions like MPP USA. You need to have flexibility. So because you are Ghana, what I say? Because sometimes we need boots on the ground. If you understand, because say Miami chairlady, Madam Obaya, Ghana is time no cafe. Our grounds. What I say, if you don't have that flexibility, how can you do that? What I say, so you need that flexibility as well. Yes, you need resources. But resources, you can't say resource is the last thing because once you probably define the problem, resources will come in.
Yeah.
But flexibility, having that youthful exuberance to be able to attract that voter population, having the right mindset, having the right background. What I say, you have to have the right background because believe me, as a leader, it's always good to have the right because you're managing people, you're managing resources. What I say, it's a right background and also boy. So when I looked at all these factors, and I weighed myself against all these factors, I was like, okay, I think this is the time. Also between MPP USA, because some of the benefit that I've gotten as a party, this is where I can also give back. Because when I look at if you look at the aid perspective, I've been working with Tesco, UG Tesco. I don't think they know me more than me, but I've been working with them over the years. I also do a lot of work with the universities when I go. They're giving seminars. So I'm always with them. They know me. Facebook, I'm one of the most popular guys amongst our youth in Facebook. What I say? Now I have that flexibility. So be near. What I say? Me or say Yeah, conference. You say no, me too. Me say no, me call a conference because me could gym right to ma about affecting as a party. And I wanted to be there myself to be able to witness the process. If I can come and champion what we need to do as an external branch. I have that flexibility. What do I say? And I've also looked at my background. I have a very diverse background. Most people feel say they know me as an engineer. Yes, I have an engineer. My bachelor's is in civil engineering from Tech. But most people don't even know. So I have a double major in finance and project management, an MBA. I also people don't know I have an MSc in geotechnical engineering. And now I know because I'm doing my doctorate in engineering. So basically, I believe I have the expertise with a wide field to be able to lead such an institution because that's what you need. You don't need to be very narrow scoped. Yes, you will have a broad base to be able to help you, but you as the leader have a very good idea of whatever that you need to move the institution forward. Because I felt say, and especially now that we are in opposition, because leadership there is servant leadership. For me, that's already my philosophy. Leadership is about service. I felt so. This is the time that I believe so. I'll get more. I'll be able to provide more value to the institution than even when we are in power. Every time I'm Washington DC is but Washington DC is a subset of MPUSA. So to be paid, the MPUSA Washington DC to reflect in all the other chapters. And we'll get to some of those things, but to affect all the other chapters in even though I might not be directly be involved in the Washington DC now, because I'm helping all the chapters, you also get the benefit. It's me way all anymore in can say, I did be the Washington DC, which me have replicated at the branch level. Into say a chapter in the part in your position need there. I mean to me who she not say remember snip Pneswa, say me no more pa. What I said, then we'll go ahead and we would implement it. Yeah, and your brand upon KBB. So elections there sometimes we near a year, one win so a year. Because two once but then because and then I be you official can be so because you say be a man do. If you say brand do but I said that decision will be amongst our members. It's not really a matter of because I see when you say your aspirants some okay. So we see my team, my bar, my for my say it shouldn't be like that. You want to serve and it's the people's decision. I didn't go for any panel, me no and also the year Juma. Maybe what I can do is I can put myself as a living sacrifice to quote from the Bible. And if the people accept that sacrifice, and then we'll go ahead and we'll serve them. Running for that position.
Okay, Chairman. Thank you for this extensive background. Na mi ankasa no me so se me ba krumu ha che kakra. Na minimum ntawantawa kakra na ewo eye Washington na Virginia mu area ho no MPP wise. In fact, na ekɔ from pa but what me be revival no. Now there is one thing me personally, even though I'm work Canada and the chairman, the day you declared I said say I'm going to be your campaigner in chief. Marco program New York, Marco program on Boston, all those places I've gone to program MPP oriented program. However, the compare since I'm minimum as chairman. Now me share my event here of Virginia. To be honest with you, I don't think I have seen that type of correlation, that togetherness, from anywhere that I've gone. Why am I saying this? Virginia and Kwana some year barbecue on barbecue keko. Chapter be a barbecue, but Virginia a barbecue me try plane ticket free Kulumu Canada. Na me aba. Me dream say me na me outside person no. Me nkodu na nkrofo krete take it could be krete free Europe. I'm over Virginia because of the leadership. Because of how our branch chapter, right? Chapter no I attractive. And also I saw your respect for the people you serve. I have been in your house countless times. Unlike other chairmen that I have noticed, or I have known, you are a real server. So obi benum nsuo, se pop kran obi pa. I see you serving that. And that shows how humble and how ready you are to serve. Then, one thing that caught my eye, usually, Obetra, chairman for bibiri, no more positions, Eya na entawantawa wo muntemu. We anyway nka we know when go for we dem fine. But chairman, I can say here on my life say me started say me bass am space we mu no. Member America Emma branch chairman be an answer Emma American is a chapter chairman be an answer worker be enka so on Janis problem that. E to da kra na me share that to tomo money e the show manum. Say be an kwombe can be born even man so okay say net here. But when oh there be Janis there, oh Janis there, oh chairman there, oh chairman there. And to me, if you are able to live together like this with the people now, when you're more here, now, I don't think anything can stop you. What tops it for you? Only brand chair lady no, more very, very, very good. You have never disrespected her any day, anytime. And to me, say to me any day more beer or saying what. Stana 1 year was sent to me the any day amount. Intimidate the awakano. Se okra wan kakra na ke yade amianka sa no kra na mebe den anka meba beka because of who you are. Because of who you are. I like you not because of what you have. No. I like you because of who you are. Chairman, me too. So many people were afraid to deal with me. And I'm being honest with you. So many people. Hey, fellas in there. But Ubo me didn't chairman or you. Fellas, you just leave him for me. You just leave fellas for me. You just leave fellas for me. And say obi wo nipa ho do ene nipa ho akoma sa dia na ndi ofru dua pa ye be piano. Now, chairman, in again, where the minimum say na we here. Are there any things you would like to share with us? Say opesa we back on board. Say nyame ya adom na because me cry there me I mean like they are here we on the post bebem because oh there be chairman how do obehu say wo wan kasa unuanom mo person mo contest no bibiri ebe from say Charlie ko now I mean like let's support you. Into know what are the things as nyame ya adom na ye benya the chairmanship of Janis Asare Bediako, MPP USA and the diaspora at large will benefit from. Patrick, so if you don't mind sharing that with us.
My highlights of what I would do, and that's in detail, and the right time I'll give you the details. But also, okay, with regards to leadership, it boils down to leadership style. On the catcher said, maybe from my background, anytime I look at a problem, I define the problem. And to say I'm the NDP USA as a branch, define the problem, because once I define the problem, then I know what constraints there are and how I can improve the process. What I say, one of the good things, if friend is saying, one of the things that they say, especially now that we are in a position, is morale in the chapters.
Yes.
Right. And this is something that we've been trying to build. I think we've been opening new chapters, but still morale is down. And some of these factors are extrinsic. What I mean by extrinsic is, and yes, we'll be morale near down. What I say, but there is some of the human perceptions. Media, dues, right? But media dues, I mean, I'm never sure I'm the master elections. Me, any benefit, the other doesn't be joining. What I say, these are human perceptions. Because you know, beyond or what the same framework. So, Nim said, you are serving the particle of the philosophy. Because you know, so MVP no bar, it's a human institution. People want direct benefits, and you cannot change that. What I say. So, defining the problem, and I realize that if the chapters are built up, it will inadvertently build a branch because the chapters make the branch.
Yeah.
What I say. So some of the things that I want to do, and I'll give an example. Hey, about opposition, right? About opposition, this year, You're about I'm penning for MPP Washington DC said the avenue. I said, but we cannot allow the morale in Washington DC to go down. To me penning for to again, maybe executives, to again, see, and who can be a friend of friend is a community initiative. Then a Kobe year, Virginia year, and now one logo, but Kobe year near co. So, MPP Washington DC. You say I got to abanom, man to my because it be I still be uncle. But see, I buy any more, but near team, then you bet me, you got 2028. I bet boy, am I a vengeance? The quiet, say this can be an echo, if you keep it there, you should be caught. But sad and Namona a 2 year no. being engaged them in the community, no. And it's a picnic, no Obia, because we saw the problem and we addressed it. We went to the community.
Funny enough, so barbecue na NDC for about.
This is when you have
NDC for the home.
They all come to learn, but the point I'm trying to make is because we define the problem, you know what I'm saying. So one of the things I would want to work with the new leadership. What I say is the deals are the branch, you know. I say there's a branch, chapter the introduce my branch. I want a percentage to get back to the chapters.
Oh, okay.
What I say, ask whether it's 20%. I'll give you the details later. But a percentage will get back to the chapters because over chapter B, my more example, you would say New York. New York is one of the biggest chapters. If you are DC, the best one, see what I say, the biggest chapters. And by just direct correlation, I'm a lot of issues because I'm awesome.
Yeah.
What I say, they have a lot of issues. In a chapter like this, if they are getting part, because there are so many, they pay more to the branch, the chapter Musa.
Yeah.
So if you are giving them a direct percentage back to their chapters, based on what they are paying to the branch, they can use it for more of their social activities. They can use it for activities that also get it, like the community initiatives. They can use it for like this Zoom, chapter members. What do I say? And by so doing, the members are going to see a direct benefit of the dues that they are paying. And that's a time that's when they're discussing Ghana. This is when you say, hey, this is my chapter. Everyone say my chapter decided say, okay, say what you need. I don't best say this year, but my say, but me I visited a lot of the schools, right? Because there's a lot of schools in Washington that and we need to capture them. What do I say? If you can go to the schools and into schools, no best school, believe me, on no one and but if you can go and share with them, that is how we begin to get people to get into the join to the party. But our dream, my example, now see, MPP launching a new platform. I bet him from Chicago, Justice. I bet Chicago now. What say? The young man is so brilliant. All come up with even schemes. He will launch them later. It's one of the fair IT director, Kofi. A branch here, I dream when it's fool him and make sure that we need him at MVP USA. I want the IT director because this guy is so smart. He writes his own programs. What I say? Or trying his own programs. He does his own coding from the scratch. This will be not quite a copy. Now, also on why in the BBR. Very brilliant guy. The justice guy. What I say? And the only way that you know is if you get to the community. So if you resource this kind of even though chapter they are getting used there, but it's a percentage back from what is going to the branch. Then what happens is one morale is increased. Before them say, oh, at least can be a branch in the brain. It be a core. Child invest we say, na me offer see you ho. I know be doing what I say. MPP come be sra me. I'm going to be in common. And these things help. So that's one of the things that I want to make sure we empower the chapters back by giving them back some of the funds. What I say, Obi said, now who just you scam branch, ya would be about the chapters. How would the branch, how would the branch survive? What I say, which is a valid question. What I say, but one the percentage we have not even come out of the percentage, but the way I structure and then say the branch has money. What I say, and the branch over the years we know our expenditure. Definitely one or two things they boom, but we know say a bear conference, the expenditure cost as election expenditure, but we know our trajectory. What is in this kind of work or no? There's no point in having that money sitting in a like a checking account. You bet me to be up to a CD account. Others, you can take a percentage, put in a CD account. A CD account is a little CD account. I say a savings account amount with your mouth as a normal savings account. Others, so your money is still liquid. In case you need that, you can have that money. But you're still gaining a lot of money, a lot of interest on that money. So that can offset whatever they are giving to the chapters. So you are killing two birds with one stone. There's not going to be a net differential. What I say, it's not going to much. I think, sir, if we do for the chapters, sir, I'm saying another example. Okay. One of the things I say here, chapters in the also MVP USA, your membership ID cards, right? Concerns about our members say when MVP USA branch card. Me call Ghana, so me say here me Ghana card and I say because you're some credit card constituency. That is something that I think that we need to resolve with Ghana. Issue card amount, another card in Ghana. There should be that. We should have that seamless integration of our cards with Ghana. But yet, use as any members in Ghana. What I say, either we work with Ghana to as I said, external branches, so that either our card will say external, but whatever it is, but we don't need duplicity of our cards in Ghana. Tell me what did this card? I don't need or not want to use a card. I don't need a card for my constituencies. So me and I'm second card. That is that's up to you. But our cards are valid. See, the friends say, Ghana can now here 2 years, we can to about. We already the higher 2 years, so to me to about. We need to have that explicitly stated. Some of the things that we have to do for our members, because you know, idea affect your members. I think say idea, members, no. Okay. Right? Then let's go. This is basically the chapter level. Let them give some highlights on the branch level. Okay? At the branch level, no, there are some concerns about some of our members. Now, because aside say the politics look at the chapter, no. But last year, say if I get a figure right, we had almost about maybe I think about 12 or maybe 13. I remember say I want some go standing as MPs. Right, so I know. So MPP USA normally you hear the bylaws. We don't really support what do you call it, individuals in our local elections. To say they are winning it, then we'll call for MP now against each other. Then we go and support them. But that doesn't prevent us from also helping our members or having research for our members to be able to be competitive. Then because the USA way, one of the things that helps us is data is very cheap, relatively cheap, and it's relatively affordable, and relatively accessible. As a branch, if you start looking at some of these things, everyone say you will group already. So with the before the 3 or 4 or 10 or many that's one say MPs, right? We can start giving them resources and what I say, which they can also link to their constituencies. Until maybe the IDU a year by say, our IDU partners, we need to be able to leverage our IDU partners. What I say, because say your colors in the Republican Party are the same. Yeah, the Republican Party they have a lot of management seminars. Imagine say you group B, I must say you group B, everybody 10, I'm sure some MPs. Nearly I link them to the IDU Republican Party so or a seminar for Ghanaians on management. And I'm going to teach AI and TikTok videos. What I say, it takes very little because this can be done on Zoom. But say because if you will change the eba, what I say, I could Ghana for one thing. Of course, it's going to be Papa with an idea. I didn't guess it.
German, but if I teach a camera, no, I not improve. I don't know.
Well, so there are a lot of things that we can do that is not necessarily resource based. I bet you have boy members, no, and some of the initiatives that we need to think about. What you say, and now the good thing is, Obaya Frimpong has put the basis there. Why basically here, no? Look at it about 2 months ago, you launched your member platform.
Yes,
some member platform now Obaya launching, you know, that you can put your profession in there. Profession, they say we are engineer, that's why you're not Ubo Chirabetimi. Oh, a nice one with the I didn't deal with here. My mama, another example. Come on here, MPP Youth Wing, program in New York, right? And because of my passion, I was part of the patrons. It did not say that I'm managed to not say me go New York. It did not say me didn't call an economy new manager. And I'm afraid New York women's organizer in Antipolina. So on the actual national women's organizer. My police say I said me didn't call any but my wife never she be call. One be call na mine. I want to see your chairman, man, how me Toby. I'm a national man. We are able to Chianica. What I say? It's because I have that network, you know. The business stayed within MPP.
Exactly.
But I say, but can benefit to be with MPP. And now we have the database that everybody can publish their businesses. I say, me call me, that's me Toby. And then everyone say, we go sit down with Ghana. They say, me know it here. Me say, yeah, brand communication direct or hardware store Ghana. We don't go sit down Ghana, and then my free because the database is there. So we have to be able to utilize the database now. Then we build on it. Because I said, no, they've done a whole lot. They've given us that platform. We just have to take it to the next level. So that is some of the benefits that we can do as a branch to be able to live the brand. Some of them in here, like I said, the goal is to win power. But if you don't empower the people here to send the message back home, there's going to be that disconnect. When we say that's some of the things that we are looking at the branch. And I said I'll give details later, but these are some of the things that we're also looking at the branch level. Exactly. To be able to make sure say MPP USA is going to take our leadership role. But saying my vision is very clear. If given the power by the members, my goal is to get MPP USA at the pinnacle of all branches. You're hot here, but we should take it to the next level. I mean, that has always been. I really don't like mediocrity. We are taking it to the next level, and that will be the goal. And with that, we'll do that by empowering the chapters. Because the chapters are very stronger. We are done. The goal is 100% achieved. And we'll use the chapters to be able to achieve this goal.
Okay. Me pacho one bonema fobi so me timu keke dia metino na waka me. The first one I may catch imagine a visitation of schools a war area ho. Osha America schools be brain ho. And kwada be brain nya scholarship. Me Ghana for omoba America e be suya de. E bi ka e bi so ba be suya keke no moko. However, wo identify say you to me etu ye ho edcc ona say you to me sra schools we no a the membership of the branch no ebe increase because the numbers and be this are growing and unti say you to me visit schools na ebeboa ema yet to me aye den yet to me atwe students no especially knowing very well say no and you gave the like the anecdote no so right. It is the youth driving it. Mahama saw that and he's doing that right now. And so if we are also able to capture these youths while they are in school, it is to the benefit of us. In terms of visitation.
In terms of visitation, but I'm talking about being along the same line. We schools if you are most states are more be the Council of Ghanaian Associations, KOGA.
Okay.
KOGA so you one institution. This is a more very good relationship. I'm even to mobile. You got mobile. The only say a state ni na no come boom. KOGA Chicago for it is mean family and the current or set as a party. We have to be strategic with KOGA. Because when they get the Ghanaian community, as a standard brand, our goal is to make sure before the Yasam local Ghana. Because we support Ghanaians a lot. What I say, we need to be able to interact with things like KOGA say will be a very strategic partnership for us. What I say, part of our community, KOGA, yes, part of our community initiative, into the Chicago branch, the DC branch, the New York branch, working with their KOGA, so they can get into the community. It's not just the schools, because there are some strategic associations that we need to be able to partner with.
Okay, Mr. Koga no, and I'm Mr.
I'm a Chicago exactly. If I'm a Chicago Koga president, exactly. This is Mr. Henry Edu. But the goal is all the Washington DC Koga. What I said. So the goal is all the chapters should be able to have these links so that we are entrenched in the community. Like I said, and then to do that, we need resources. That is why I'm proposing we give some of the funds back to the chapters, to be able to achieve this goal.
Got it.
So that's the strategy. There's another association, GH Park. More political, what is it? But they're very much in Washington DC. But then the move of GH Park is a lot of what I say. We need to be able to team up with them. Oh, that should be the strategy. Also, I think they are going to win power. Yes. That's what you need to do. So link up with these associations, and I'm sure all the other states, look at New York, New Jersey, Chicago, Massachusetts, they all have similar institutions that we can be entrenched. I mean, we focus on chapters, because the chapters need nice animal we are, then it builds the branch. Automatically. Yeah. So the focus will be the chapters getting into the community and being able to build the branches as they go along.
Okay. Give back the some of the payments to the chapter. No, I think you have even given Ebeboa Emma Ejuma more moko schools the no operations net to me so good. So that one I think I get that. The Awokan me dekakra the card no. How senyame ya adom na oba opese mo card na mu use no wa ha no. Seeming together with their Ewo Ghana. Said the ebeya and ya afraid I may beje said Washington for card and America for card. Now me call Ghana so I just me san koji another card. There be semikura Washington card na and now semikura America card na. It should be able to work equally. I said the ameje no Ewo Ghana. Me pato, is that the idea?
Yeah, that is the idea, and we'll take it. I said this is something that we'll take it, because the bigger picture, as I said, now do the bigger picture, but the bigger picture is to expand articulate of our MDP constitution. When I say articulate is external branches.
Yeah.
Into the bigger picture is we have to define this and have this enshrined in our constitution. But as you could say, enshrined in our constitution, let's say, and then I say proxy, external branches, muni proxy, muni. What I say, so the goal is, as I said, that seamless integration. No? But the ultimate goal is have these things enshrined in our constituency and our constitution, so that way nobody can challenge. It's a membership card gives you the same rights as any other person. What I say in Ghana or back home. So that would be the bigger picture. But as I said, I'm just giving you highlights of some of these visions that we have.
Okay. Now, one thing so I catch my eye was the MP no. Who say obi wa why adwuma wo branch ya why adwuma chapter braso say bi anko tumi ko fie de na ho de ne nim de ekoboa ya nkeye obetwa ne yeso we bruchiri nti na omabo na bro nti no wo de ne say obi make sure say mo be form a fortified team ebetumi a support ye nuanom a ebi omo enyo pepa ne say braso so person okosom ne constituency ye be pe kwan a ye de be support no ha no mo na watumi aye more stronger na say okwa watumi aye safe in operation and everything impon watumi win when it comes to NDC in that election. I hope that is also something
Exactly, because there's nothing wrong with utilizing your resources or maximizing your resources. What I say, what we are trying to do is we are leveling the playing field. Because some own advantage, that unique advantage by virtue of being on the ground. Just your advantage why not use that advantage to help our members? Some say internet okay. Yeah, Zoom. Maybe I'm coming member of one page Juma. Then I go for be sorry or TikTok or short videos. The technology behind it is that simple. What I say? Maybe I'm Zoom and say if you dance community and I'm constitution you see na dey mebu na mo ho yi be chere mo say dey see TikTok video na mo ma share with me this kaka to YouTube. As I said, my pa bofu be ka na mo bofu na be ye. Oh, these are the things that engages the youth, and we can do it easily. And those are some of the things that I think so the strategy to level the playing field for our members. So because one of the things that you get is expertise, you get knowledge. But the problem is the playing field. How do we normalize the playing field so our members get the best benefit of being selected as the candidates even before they get to NDC? So that is that we are going to be a stopgap in that role.
Chairman, but Crawford Opan over TikTok, there's a utigu over Facebook and YouTube. So ushegu sa Janis Donko US Ghana for be. Also, we are watching you from the University of Ghana, and we appreciate Chairman Janis' contribution. I just said the outcome and when the atro and now Omabe can over Obi Crowd, say you are his talk and do. Just what kind of your Yenuaba Priscilla. And also say I'm here for Chairman Janis. Montomo was Chairman Janis on call baby over here. Why? Yes, a Maryland phone, they go maybe go across there. Hey, squad, the Montomo was you now. We are just some keke. All right. Very soon, you know, you better than not Nasi and Kasa one-on-one and Kasa. Now my details and Kasa. We know dia or they pray mukeke. Aye. Ibrahim Isa Tutu. And also say correct initiative. You are the right hand for the job. Okay. And Nanentri. Or say, can you ask the man if somebody wanted to join? Patrol, yes, so be person joining from Washington DC. Unipakone Berdeng, or say our Maryland, but I can join the Washington DC chapter. Thank you. And Tinem said, Chairman Bema and Umwaye at the right time. Or Bema say Mwaye no. Rafik Suli, on the say approved though. Or say approved Chairman Janis. Hey, now mo nipa no nyan crank of an forms approve. Talemonto mobo, now Bema and Grovaka say we pressure na yet have Crawford. Evelyn. Yes, I could hear on also HIA Mr. Amani. Kakrabedi, where you know, me name I can't add you. May try some idea, it doesn't allow me to fetch me. Right, me hear me yapa na when you every called the on also the na bano and when you inipa be breeze Chairman, you are loved. That is all I can say. You are very, very loved, and so far National Mecra they are all kind of very, very brilliant ideas you are giving to them, and I think that is good. And then because I'm coming for 1 hour per intino, mention them how too much. However, more about 5 things to be a person no run it through quick. We have 5 quick near call. Number 1, open say ubedi a year a caucus here to say MPP USA branch name. Enya de ketwa. Me pacho, what is the surety say yeah campaign can see the mount, which I know you will win. Now we near. Ube to me, I left it to say the hour kind and baby who predecessor this year, no. Ube to me, I left it at the Akosro. What two things do you think, sir? And there for sure I can with this two things, but for this for sure I know we're gonna be able to deliver. Let me hear that one.
Yo, the moment for African proverb be answer that question yesterday. Kwachu kasha be ma want ma TND.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, depend Washington DC. Tell me, this on the buy. Yeah, buy. We had a similar situation where there was a perception of chaos, and we've proved it. What they are saying, yes, I'm in America. The records are there. People can see what we've done. That's that is my fallback. Because we talk but then why do you have the proof? And we have the proof. Watching this is a proof. Yeah, end of year party. You are we will be here for multiple chapters. What I say, our community engagement. This year, the results are there. It's not as if say I'm just picking them out of the air. These are things that we've done and we've seen results. So we are just duplicating at the branch level. So that is the answer to that.
You me patch second one. Roper. What is going to be your role? Should you become the chairman of the branch of USA? What will be your role?
Okay, so Ropa before I even go into that, my main fact I'm telling all the standard branches USA members or buy from Pong most people don't really know. Say a phone on parliament now on sorry for plane just to make sure say we got it passed. And we got the law passed. It's about implementation. I don't even want to take that credit. Let's give all that credit to Bayer and the team that did that. That was a very good thing that they did. The challenge with Ropa and say, two delegation of EC2 delegations or Mombra, no metie, because they had issue with resources, right? NDC for sorry, I say, either if you're implementing Ropa or say implementing everywhere, every single person everywhere outside Ghana. So the challenge was resources. What I say? I think, sir. What we need to do right now is to work with our external branches because Ropa is something that will be there are some perceptions in the party. So Ropa, how does it even benefit the party? How does it not benefit the party? But I believe Ropa goes beyond partisan analysis. What I say, we need to be able to contribute to the nation. And we have to first, as NDP USA, work with our external branches. So the external branches then we can liaise with our politicians. But because Ropa now the opposition is not just coming from NDC. Sometimes members need to be they are losing opportunity. So the first thing is let's galvanize ourselves as external branches. We are one. Once we are one, then the next step will be to deal with our MPs.
Yeah.
Say in Ayape, and we can even put on the NDC because I know some NDC they also want this. But because the challenge right now is because you have to work through Parliament to be able to get the resources that EC needs to implement Ropa. And to take a bipartisan effort, but somebody has to lead that initiative. And I can assure you, that is one of the things that we'll be able to work as a branch. But most importantly, because MPP is important to me, so we're in support of the external branches. So you need all the external branches to be able to form one coalition. Then we rope in our MPs. Then we can bring in MDC MPs. Then we can make sure we'll get the necessary resources to be able to get it done. But the Juma or buy from Pom, Juma Papa, pass law. And Professor Kumu, they did a lot of work. We don't want to take that credit out of them. That has been done. But now it's the implementation. We just have strategies to be able to get it done.
Okay. Now, you are seeking to lead a pack that maybe after January 31st, when you go into your primaries to elect your leader, there is going to be a lot of chaos, anarchy, confusion, abemubu. There's going to be all these things going on. And the reason I want to start at one, some people feel that they've been disenfranchised with this whole Ropa thing, proxy thing that went on. Others have their own little sentiments that they feel was not done right. How are you going to use your position to get all these disenfranchised people to calm their hearts or to cool them down and see the Osunu Kukuruku as still a party worth supporting? Because some of the, me, I'm on the ground. Some of the things when we are talking to people they are beginning to say, they say, "Na mo abano mo ye free na ma ya nkoto a." What they so we omo kwa banya dey an omeba be campaign say omo peska, and they are telling you, "Oh, na me fellas, me dey me no like this time there me obi ama me campaign ma me man is go." So omo hia dey aye so omo hia our money. All these are sentiments here. What are you going to do to mitigate and also to bring that into a good solution? What are you going to do?
Yeah, fellas, a good question, partner will be son. You see, the first thing that needs to be done, and I'm glad, sir, Justin Kodyane, a party that they've instituted the training institute now, because as a party, our members need to identify what makes you an MPP member. Your philosophy is very, very important. Until we have to start instilling that philosophy, that MPP philosophy into our members. What as I said, the party is bigger than any individual. What I say, and any party beyond that, what's the politics? Any party that has gone through some of these cycles, they go through some of these issues. Because if you want to implement change sometimes it's very, very distracting. Sometimes you have to destroy to rebuild.
Yep.
And so some of these changes, you have some of these issues. Me, I'm here as the MPP DC chairman. I wish I was voting on the Wednesday. I wish New York chairman was voting. I wish my chairman was voting. I wish some of our external branch chairs were voting. What I say, because I believe we contribute a lot to the party.
Yes.
But in the wisdom of the PEC, reasons by, and what I always say, and then I say, yes, man, I agree with those reasons, but here need too many more almost say, I grow a good deal. Munye rules, because the appendix say, you'll be able to jatum, never to a party na boom. Until they did some of these things. It might not be the best for us, but at the end of the day, that's what they thought was the best initiative forward. Into me as an initiative, me like a flag bearer. Whoever comes out as a flag bearer, then my role would be say, let's govern support for the flag bearer. Because ultimately, too many that's the ultimate. And we need everybody on board. Into yes, some of us were disenfranchised, but what we can do is say we can address that disenfranchisement. And one of the things what I said, they say Article 8 has to be expanded.
And properly gazetted.
Properly gazetted. So those are the things. That is where we are going to start. That's where we are going to start the fight. But now you say into your friend is saying, "Oh, let's have a team of people that can review Article 8 and make sure they propose new a year." About why as a standard branch that same way NCBO. Okay, me no can say we have a lot of resources in MPP USO. Yeah, me uncle and name. I also call him a mentor. The chairman for New Jersey, Dr. Fifa. Dr. Fifa is a very astute politician. He's also a lecturer. He can lead a committee that can expand. He knows some of the issues. He's been on the branch or whatever. He can lead some of these things. You have a council of elders. So we can bring this issue to the fore. And the goal will be to expand on Article 8 to capture some of these issues. So that will be the message to our members. Say, yes, it really wasn't the best, but we can solve this to the 2028. That's what in NCBU. And we'll do that by making sure these some of them that are enshrined in our constitution, they become binding on everybody. No, let's work it with the constitution and let's get everybody's support. And that is how I'm going to tackle that.
Okay, good one, Pa. I really like it. US4, be rest assured, he's not coming for any camp. He's coming for every camp and for everyone. They are say a flag bearer biano. Obey Juma says, "Oh, yeah, now yet to me the asundre." Tawantawa abeba yemuno wait to me asolve amen wefrio. Chairman, your third question has to do with executives and how you people have been conducting yourself. I can't blame all of you. I believe some of you might Juma. However, I personally feel this current executives are moody and especially the Ghana executives, and I would always hammer there. They've not lived up to expectation. What would you do as leader of the PAC for USA to make sure that, and you cannot tell me you do not see anything wrong with them. For that one, you know me and you will fight every day on that. What are you going to do? What type of support? What type of initiation are you going to bring in order to give support to the leadership that will be selected in Ghana, so that together you guys can gel together and give us victory come 2028?
You fellas, this is a very good question. What I say, and I always understand the frustration of our members with regard to our executives. Didn't kubu. What I say, so nobody can say from that aspect, I see it. But I always tell them more you say what I look out for is what are you doing beyond the defeat? That is where sometimes we differ a little bit. You as a party be able to spring back. One of the things that we did as a party, say you call constitutional reforms, now you are trying to expand the delegates. Yeah, expand the MPP say the position say move 1 man 1 vote. One of the reasons by say Sikasem ni you see I expanded a crap. It's good. The goal is at 2028. We need to get that 1 man 1 vote.
Yes.
What I say?
Yes.
The other time we say, the way that I see leadership is, even if you falter now, what is your response to the faulting? That is very critical, and that is how we need to view the current leadership, because some of them are also going to stand moving forward. What I say, but what has been the response? That's why I don't give a blanket, because at the end of the day, we can all be further for Google AD. That's what I can say. And MPs. I saw you call. I said, and I'll be if we have the Yempano, is then some say from Sisano. I say, MPs a board call. Your friend say, Yanis Asare and MPs by. I didn't hear any chapter chair get up and support the MPs. I didn't hear it. We are all part of it. It's about how do we bounce back? What I say, and it's the actions of the current executives. That is how I would judge them. And I'm very pleased, sir. And I say one of the things that I really like is how the initiative about the training institute, because if we don't conscientize our members to have the right mindset, believe me, they're going to so in our party, we TV, because the expectation is I'm a polling agent and I'm a mayor delegate, because I have a 2 bar, me TV, me even fridge. And then that is all I see of the party. So we need to change the mindset first, as to this is not why we belong to a party. We need to put in structures to be able to change some of these things. But as to me, from MPP USA perspective, I'll push for the reforms that would force the executives to be able to lead. One of the things I think I'm kind about your friend is saying these are, this move, I think we now should have every, and I think some of the leaders are even preaching it. So all members should start paying dues. But they say the confirm crap. And once they start paying the dues, now they have to be represented. But I say at all levels. See, constituency, you want to say all the constituency is paying dues, sir. Constituency elections, sir. Then the MPP members in that constituency are all allowed to, we don't even have to spend just that constituency. But because numbers need to so that removes that problem. Say regional, because regional following that dues, the people that are paying dues, they can go and vote. So you cure some of these things, and these things will go help the executives. It is for me, it's not about say you way and prefer way. It's about having the right structures in place. Because the structures are solid. Whoever leads those structures will be able to perform. Because the structures, that's how the subscribers see, so it's not going to work. You need the right structures to be able to move ahead.
All right, so let's go into your 4th question before I give you your last one. So now about the aspirants. I'm not the one to tell you what is going on about the aspirants. Are you happy the way they have conducted themselves?
That's a good question. About our aspirants in some is that what we wish? No. What I say, I elections. But I say, I don't think it has spiraled to this level. If President Kufuor and Nado, what I say, but I think it has gone to a certain level this year, which is a little bit troubling. What I say, but my cousin share phone crime. Say propaganda and a party do see elections. We won't have JM part 2. Because allegations near here that JM what I say, it's about power. It's about the structure that is running the party. It made the past Omunina Ejitu Muse sign that Peace Act. What do you call it? And say the Antawanto be a course be and they say the Nigerian from Swatu. You say you're going to conduct ourselves this way. Because Jamaican is going to be very important. See, re-elections, they become as one party.
Exactly.
So that should be the focus. So how do we get back together? How do we conduct ourselves after the elections? And yes, I have issues with what has gone on. Some of the verbiage that has gone on. What I say, about Papon, friend, what this other some of the language. I always say that it's not the best for the party because it appears we are taking our image as a party now, and this is more the most attractive party because they appear to be more intellectual. When did this happen? We were the party of the JH mentions, the Daroches. What talking point? That was MPP. But there's a DNA, so all that aspect is not really good. I think, sir, our leaders, our flabbers, no matter what say, we almost signed this pact yesterday, and it shows the commitment to be able to move the party in a different direction. So I have a positive hope. Yes, Jacobs will be brilliant, but as I said, no, I think moving forward, no, we are on the right track to be able to bring the party together. And I hope they're going to conduct themselves, as they've signed.
All right. Finally, na metumi jao na yatwa so no. My family is both NPP and NDC. My mother is Fanti from Gomwa. So automatically, I am Fanti for the we are NDC people. My father is MPP. As a matter of fact, my family has produced MPs for the party and also state agency heads for the party MPP. However, I got active into NPP in the year 2020. Okay. 2016, yes, I was there. 2017, I was there talking about the works of Nanado and all of that. Yes, I was doing that when we came to power. However, agronomu ankasa say MPP ni me kokasa me yi mani me ko TV me ko radio no. It was 2020. Because of this party, I have gone to court for 2 years. Okay. As a result of that, I lost my very lucrative job. I was doing a very good job. For those of you who know the casino job, I was working at the casino. I was making good money. Say, with all due respect, I was making good money at the casino. I'm also a musician, okay, who used to play a show, those who know me in Canada, almost every weekend. All right. Now, as we speak, despite the money I have lost, despite the I'm still focused and pushing for NPP stuff. I'm saying this to drive to the point to say, and Kamia say NPP force say no. Were those who are more NPP than others. Chairman, and I want you to give me a definite thing. Despite everything I have gone through, there are other people who have gone through worse than what I've even gone through. Some have even died as a result of NPP. Some have become paralyzed as we speak as a result of NPP. Some of them have their fathers in exile as a result of NPP. People have paid the ultimate price as a result of NPP. What is this new lingo we are hearing? Any party, any first, party. There is this squad called the 1992 United. I don't know if you've heard of them. To them, they came 1992. So even if you are the flag bearer today, so long as you didn't come 1992, you should not be considered. You should not be given the chance. You should not be given the opportunity. A party that seeks to build, a party that seeks to develop. Why do we have this narrative say, so won't can 1992 for no I won't can MPP? And we have sat down for Sadia way, I'm an EDDMU. And Nunti and Ne, or Penibia, no best sorry, and 1992, yeah, by no money, 1992, yeah, by no money, and I may be say. Almost starting, you know. Sanka more Janis no more by Anoma Metwaswa. Would we have an MPP? What are we going to do to kill Sa 1992 United for them? What are we going to do for them to at least consider, say, yes, we respect for the sacrifices they made in forming this party. Yes, we respect the contributions they've made to this party. But it cannot entirely be true. Say when I was starting party into the same so biba no so then I want the beboa or no the end shouldn't be counted because when I was starting here, what is you and your people? What are you going to do to kill this thing? Because chairman, you know me. Adie we want a boom crofobia, you don't know. So many MPP young boys, especially among your accounts. No, I'm being honest with you. I will not hide this. Especially the people who are not account. They are asking themselves, what is my future in MPP? If I get joined MPP last election, and I love MPP, I'm being told, say, no matter my qualification, no matter where I have lived my life to, no matter what I have done, say, 1992 people know what they are. Just say, why are we allowing that lingo to go on? And what are you people going to do, especially you trying to be the Park of USA? That will be your final question, and then we are done. Thank you.
Felix made that super and tell about this group there, but you see, this is a very simple problem.
United 1992. Started party in 92.
But let me address this because it's a very simple problem. Ignorance is what breeds some of these things. What I say, ignorance, lack of knowledge. Okay, Obia will name the parties consider the party's history. You see, if you've been a buy right from UGCC up to the present day, I work as NPP. I mean, there's been a name change. What I say, and that's why I said patriotic is very, very good. Because for somebody to buy in, say, party in the 1992 for Nasobi, 1992, their own party, no. Tells me the fact doesn't really understand the history of the party. Doesn't understand what makes you an MPP member. So the first place to solve this is to be able to educate our members. And I cannot. I always say it's instituting the Patriotic Institute was one of the best things that we've done because people are shaped by their philosophy, their mindset. If your mindset is right, you act right. So that is the first thing that we need to do as a party. So I'm more concerned even with opportunities that we create for the youth. Your friend is saying, they don't really see the benefit because what is happening is, what opportunities are we getting as MPP youth? And you can cure that malice by even implement a similar model, say that you can, having more resources to the constituency level. Say, everyone said, can. So I use payment. I can say, chapter C. So more Ghana, if they're also able to do that, now we give some money back to the constituencies. So more constituencies, we say, do say that members, because you say members, right? But also start constituency, we a farming community, right? Into MPP one, first we be near full. Now we I'm able no more. It's not okay. We are central region. Maybe more fishing community. Then before it come between the do say from what fishing community no. And there is proper oversight. What I say, Obi say part of the is going to help him. And this is kind of TV. But it's helping the people in that constituency. These are the ways that you cure this malice. Because ignorance, the people that will be spreading this will be because of ignorance. But once you put in the right institutions and the right knowledge base, you will cure this. And for me, it's not even an issue. These are these things are just things that are just a issue of ignorance. What I would do to cure this by spreading the knowledge, educating people about what we stand for as a party, but most importantly, giving resources to the youth now that they can see, say, hey, this is why I done the party. What I said, this is the reason why you introduce all these social interventions. MVP, that's not our broad philosophy. But he brought a lot of interventions to be able to help the party. And once you do that, then you're going to come back to your base. Because everyone say, and yes, sir, I joined this party not because of CBM, but I'm getting a wide benefit. As a name company, I mean, so benefited. But if I say TV near IPA, then that's why you create these problems. To me, I think the first way to solve the problem is education.
Okay.
Let's educate our members because it's a social media. I'll ask you, so what is the base for this 1992? The really isn't a base 1992 as a criteria for cutoff. History goes way beyond that. But I don't really say. I just think that people are taking advantage of people's ignorance, and that is why they're propelling this. That is what is going on. But we can cure it by educating the people the right way, letting them know what we stand for as a party. For a party, before you to sometimes I need a cassette. Danko Buzia, Dombo, and Dombo, if say just these people. We had strong men in the Volta region that really supported us. People don't know. We had strong men in Greater Accra that supported us. But sometimes, because of the way that we've put the narrative, then people say just these people. No. You see, like I always tell people, say, just think about MPP and how we came to power in Nkrumah time, right? It was our party against Nkrumah, basically. And when I say our party, it was basically majority of the Ghanaians against Nkrumah. So we, the party, actually had a broad-based consensus. And these are the things that we need to start inculcating into the minds of people, that this is what MPP stands for. Then you cannot come and lie to them, say, well, I'm 1992, I won't party now. They say, so it is more of education that we need. We need to educate our members. And I said, I'm glad the party has taken this initiative with the Patriotic Initiative to be able to do that.
All right. Mepacho, US, DMV for US winning, my mom of 5 minutes, more question be a mobile sa, more incoming chairman, more to metro, and I say, what to me request, no way bisano. Me be for the next 5 minutes, and yes, I dear major chairman, quite man, I'm on the final statement, na major no quite. Now I call Mr. Kakrabedi, me yapa, if I may, money now mobile bank, amoko, you can come here a little character attestation from you on our chairman. Now that he's here, no, I am fan of that pine in Engua, on 10 years, and pa. Or only nipa na obi ye naka say it didn't name na, but unfortunately Kakrabedi owaha so you say they will need to connect their mic, which means it's all connect or mic, you know, and your cam before I can add you. It is not allowing me to add you. However, more mobile soon na meaning say some other lady be so bad so name so many na come a good testament of you. Unfortunately, they are no longer here, and Kakres thing can also be there. TikTok will be the video now. We are currently talking to the chairman of Washington DC Metro, Chairman Engineer Janis Asare Bediako, on his bed, saying, "Amea domna omubia ponona, or the who see or say aboa edi aboa for ye, aboa edi koba for ye, edi ama MPP, amanyuku ewo USA." Ono na ndemene na twetwen komo no wankasa tia wetie no ne nsɛm a waka ne niam opɛ so de ba no we enya asɛm a yɛbɛkɔ ho ayi sɛbe agina anse yɛboa onipa de oye good me every program Canada na meti omuntie ne ye Canada na meti other places omo frame me for member show enya say bia me bu those people no enemitia there be enya say me bu omo enemitia na mbom I am a rapport, and I'm saying, say, this man, every program be obey, every program be obey, no. Maybe making sure, say, I go there. Me pacho, obi abisa question be a Kumasi Queen. Not someone will be saying, say, chairman, or say, there's a lot of apathy in the system. Apathy, of course, you decide the wedding card address CBA. Apathy, of course, no. What is your antidote? What is your solution to the apathy?
Very simple. Agrobi amukwa kunya the near for compare kunya when you be brave. So mina me ye party. Mina me ye party a year, the general secretary and I say a year. Your elections ni na. Let's have a peace walk amongst all the aspirants.
Okay.
What I say? Let's have a peace walk. That will be one of the first things that we are. What I say? Aside the fact that they do the peace walk. Because right now, my son will be a major.
Ananka obi anfa na imra, obi anfa ono
because you pay back to get that NPP atari. What I say at that point, you know, now and yet Baumia and yet Kennedy and yet Japan, YouTube and yet friends and Brian Champon. What I say? Let's have a peace walk. Because it's our gestures. What I say? That is what is going to signal the unity of the party. That would be one of the things that I think, because the apathy need the election be because of Lucia. There is a level of bitterness. Because but when you have that peace walk and you have that assurance, and a lot would also be on the posture of whoever wins the elections. Because very, very important. I always say one thing I always say in communication, the sender or the giver of the information is far more important than the person that's receiving the information.
Correct.
Into one hour winning. Yeah, Mammy Cassim will say, Mammy Cassim in show. A foot will be a mammy, to me. Because my mammy or woman, honorable Haji Alima. One and ambassador, the past ambassador. What does he? I mean, for some time. Tell me, be a chairperson. Guys, when we bring what I had to solve. And mammy frame about them. Okay, them say, Janis, you see, why we need, you know, it's not breed that we need. But, Kamaya, if I say, don't pay and now when you don't pay, no, say, come on, we are be a pedopeno. You don't pay and no, Uncle and Casacasa. Well, that was a very wise proverb. I'm a minute, mammy, a foot to the mammy. And I'm a tiasia. So the conduct of whoever wins is very, very important. So onion your mother because what we need, there's a different kind of mom. Bring people to yourself. What I say, bring people to yourself is very, very important. Those are some of the things, the little things. I think that unity work will be in the right place, the conduct of our aspirants, but most importantly, whoever that we elect, you know, his conduct will be very paramount. Because I'm now so training pardon, but on your continue to show events 2028. Do you want to go for the house? Let's say they lose the election now. Your ultimate goal is to bring people to support you. So that is what I think there. I think from our perspective, you know, we need to be able to have that unity work. Say MPO say started with so yeah. When you say next year, say Chicago say almost your anniversary. That could be a team for the Chicago anniversary. Say party na boom. And people will see say, hey, party is still a room. And that is what is going to help kill some of this unity. Yeah.
All right, may I say so in 2 minutes, sum up your whole my final words now into me. And no international yanka last topic on the day. I mean to me,
yo, my final words there. One, that was it. You know, our kwanya mammy and my banner, Miss me. About church, young tea for any man can get here anyway. Woman, in the show, met me day about kwanya mammy neck when I get to work because we feed a quiet trip to me. That was it. But my question to make me chair delegates. I'm October next Saturday. Abana Mokotuno, a Dutch, but as a party, as a nation, and what about Neokotu? A very important say, this had been Beshu Chim because never be because on Saturday. Or more, you could to Francano. For me, no go as a name, Nessu, Monefe. Why the one in dear everything you didn't dig, give me the party anymore. Can I forget to ever to a man? Why the what the experience? You say, the bar, that for friend, I'm betting to a man. What I say, find out the right attitude. Oh, these are all things that are very, very important. Why I gonna for penal? And yet it's not necessary. And yet a ikeke. Into most only animal when you now so. And I believe, sir, we do for fast animal all these factors now we are to be able to make the right decision. And go for this cababa, go for the but Nasa OG if anything. And right, I see me unnecessary mobile. Yeah, my minority that friend marking. I see a corporation guys are from Kofoko Monfa. Aye. So, 100 or 200,000 bishop to not a party no position benefit better when
you benefit to be a.
I say, yes, sir, in a position into your Dutch show Munsem. Monsonne for moving for 5 years. I'm on herself, wine near dinner bag, Ghana for a million to me. I say, Nami and Faku is Cassem, I could discover what I say. Miss Share delegate. And honestly, I have a confidence in the NDP delegates. So they will elect the person who said, never baby to your mind, and they're going to do the right thing. Then I'm going to try to say, Omukwe, a senior coupon, Shiramo, be a moment to Quaco, constituencies, one back crack. Even your mom fear but we prepare for traveling messes. But as I said, no, I'm going to hear a flag bearer, and me, I do my 2028 to DNM. I didn't couldn't get away. But
that's Chairman Engineer Janis Asare Bediako. Me the idea me the man ye okum kom o me common name da onyankopon chirawo say wetumi ama Washington DC chapter 7 1 tower bibiri wo mu ansa na will take you over and say media instrument can I would say that is the best chapter in America right now for me based on many experience.
And that is a fact.
Based on my experience. Yes. What attracts or spirit and humbleness, no, it attracts, and I believe says a brand now form now. Political zone there is already a page dedicated to you. Not this is to no bias to the other ones who might want to join, but I had the over there. Janis Asare Bediako, because we want the right people. In your try macro BI, try out to be there be or try tested and true. In him so no de Denisiwa obey Jumano, and that is in Timinian America. Mobile como constituencies and as a mobile como chapters about some chapter be out on the and some way no one community center okwana no one nipa open no akoto abama no yankotene fie nkoye bi internet bi adabi mon kona mon koto in person na mo so do na mo no great edman into chairman medawase na masan so echia wo bio sekoso na ye dwumade an wo ye chia ebusuya mame chia madam mame se medana sene ne bu fruit chechechia we say ba o chechema yen ene ne nkwan a ono amaye no bi na yesu enye bi no onyankopon enchira we ye chema yere emayen we ni papa usia na be unse we ni papa ntino. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we wish you all the best. We wish you all the best in this. I know you will win. After that, we don't say, I beka kakra, ekwedu no. Omo amukofa form na be tale ko na de no kra de and tale wankasako. God, they all know the job you are going to be able to do. Until God bless you, and I'll talk to you again, Chairman.
Bye.
All right. Ebusia, yane Chairman Janis Asare Akaya in 25 minutes. 25 minutes way me de bebo me candidate hon dewro. Me de bedi me candidate hon dewro. Na answer na no mama yema commercial break kakrambrem bi wasum. You say open your engine speaker inside. Yes, before me pick you. Don't worry. I'm glad say you are here and don't go nowhere. I'll pick you. Okay? I really have to talk to you today, pa. And I'm glad both you and I are in Canada. So we are going to do a good analysis of the issues. And don't come with emotions. Come with facts. Don't come with yes say. Come with facts, because everything is going to be perused here. Everything we say, we are going to cross-check. Okay? And the listeners will know the echo. So, Mama Yentie commercial breaks me anyway, na fee. Yen started and the program now. Yanko. Mote, TikTok for Mote, I can't stand. Because also you bring me down because you miss it entity, but the most you can say. Because they are young, sir. Young, I you say you have poor party. NPP, and this bad one, you are finished. Utie. Also, I don't know when so about for here. Now say, oh man, dear, you know what? NDC bad power, they are finished. It is now also want to me and criticize the NPP. Sorry, NDC, I'm an your mama. Final commercial break. Now, you call your program so.
No, or no, go to doom chain, and away young two mano, and will call Munga. Aqua Jimmy.
Last one, Yanko. Remember the last one. Now
you two mano, or no, go to doom chain, and away young two mano, and will call Munga. Aqua Jimmy.
You. Etefo onyankopon ayadom ama endra ensemo a na yenamo a ne ye ka ebinom empeso omote ase no eba ebeto ho prede na de ameka kire obi bia oye Ghana ni ne se endra onyankopon ma yehu Emema numu a nyame ya adomo a yekoto omoso aba January 31st. Onyankopon ma yehu omo in camera and in person. Na ewiase a yewe a leader bia wetu no ho asi wo se oye leader bia no. Eye se oye leader odua wate na enso wante. Endra MPP for say omoko signing peace pact. to be honest with you, if there was anybody necessary peace part no who decided to say on sign it was supposed to be Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And the reason is because na obia be dinner temua on pacho atem didia emfa ne ho baby aso ye de didi no. Nti ya no mu bi kra de na yesi anka ma doctor enko. Nanso for the sake of the party and for the love of the party no Endra okoye say okoboa na party kanko akoso. Minu anomo amutie me. Enkrofo bi wo Kennedy Japan ho a womo no mo sie se womo do no. Nanso womo niama a womo ye nyina kire se womo pese womo gu papa no animu ase. Ewiase ayewe. Onipa bia ni wa otene se one de fault ni ne ho. Bawumia on the fault. Kwabena Japan on the fault. Kennedy on the fault. Obia fault on ho. Utie. Onipa bia fault on ho. No soon tisa fault wo hunti no. And that opportunity to change, that opportunity to be a bit different is necessary if you want to lead a nation or you want to lead a group. You started say year to aba say ye be ye a year flag bearer. You started in 1992 or ton. Edubua he kobi one microphone call ye. However, owie ye no yante se omo call ye ne ka say since I am family edubua he am menti no. Mene me nkrofo ebegu party. I can camera mu manti bisada. Ya papa je ekufu also call elections. Yantin baby ada say na na do ne apreku no mo omone ne call eno koka say since I am fam me na na do na I am fam me apreku nti no megu party no me say party no me manti bida sa wuti bi di amonfa. Ye benya na na do ono so nkrofo be contesting edu baby kra ne nipa mako 17. And I know many now say they want to run as the flag bearer for MPP. Eko wi akire no. Yante da sa afan bi say ye de ye nya de ayepe. Enti ye be say party no. Yante da say omo champion NDC say NDC mo ye papa. Yante say omo champion the achievements of MPP, sorry, of NDC instead of their achievements. However, the moment one man decided to join the race, it's now moved from who is capable and competent to who is affluent and who is more of a senior member of a party. And therefore, say, when you senior member now on serve to this level, or you're ho in the party and shouldn't be given the chance for you to show what you can also do. 2023, the same preamble was done. The Akoba and say yenya MPP ni papa penny pa respectable, honorable pa now we the MP for 24 years. I started say okay can sing be. Adukudinti America say Kennedy for no ne problem no say. Say obi ya dia na enya. Nya sa boss ne say obeka kire ne say ye wade ni na ho kwan na ye ni na ne fata. Nanso meaning what is in their minds and how they operate and how they think. The Kennedy beka bia they support. As someone on to me can train na maame no. As someone osua yetete ne kire ne say penny nkasa sa na sa akoda nkasa sa no. Kennedy be oka correct. Allow Kennedy to be Kennedy. Then there is something called blaming. Yen blame away. It is allowed, but it is up to a certain point. Me, last year, election, I'm going to year 2024. No, I was in Ghana for 8 months. It will be to me can nonsense because I saw it, I experienced it with myself. What for a car? Now voice here NDC for Omo start to arise for Ghana. Obedi say you become NDC for commercial. And you see Omo akron for Omo real like there's no tomorrow. Yes, apart way Omo akron for. Why voice here Kennedy Japan voice. What you be our person what that now answer one the kind MPP asem. Oh election they will lose soon that will lose soon 2022. Nobody should tell me nonsense for me to get angry here. They use his own words to fight against his own party. Okay? All in the name say, when they are OPEC. Everyone who wants to be a president, you will need parliament in order to get your ideas going. Until you are no person obey president to me, General say, MPB I want support me be a member show that member will lose seat. At there, say your stronghold, Kumasi Asante region say, Chairman Wood to me would deliver Asante for us to see. Na ampa yakoto aba. Na obie tuya losing bonuses. Yes, you should do 2 years ka. For MPP to lose MPs and to lose votes. And Uncle Danche. Yaba 2025. Yako 2026. The idea be 2028. At least anya shekrano. Esesanka kasano. Esesaka kra. But said the subain to say nyinsay no. Untumi fancy. The obey be a subain be pie. And unti every opportunity. Every aspirant be nyano. As I saw the done who wiki yemo. Yawaha. Ena. Ya Papa Kennedy. Eko didi ba umia tempo to wabra ba umia yene hwe. Ba umia starting the campaign mo ni dinda. Then so unfortunately the other camps are not attractive if they don't add Baumia to their speech. That's what I see. Say week way obi person or trend there. I just saw can be tray. Na mama mama assembly is see here. We are for Ken platform e US so. Almost start this ankwasi ade we. Na me be ka tro. Almost say that edidi atem na ye didi Dr. Baumia no. Dia na omo camp ne peno omo enya. And that was publicity for Honorable Ken. I was saying be a good minute in 50 be a team in Seminole. Wycliffe, I was so dumbfounded. Almost say did the terminal about Boama getting to the last ending of a Kennedy didn't have one thing. And for them, it is not whether it was right or was wrong, so long as they are getting publicity, whether good or bad, they are okay with the result of it. Yes. These are MPP people, as they want us to believe. Omokoye filing for nomination. Samokaya. Sadano ye Papa Ken nipa ba ye kama ani nim so we di ankapape kokasa. Onya opportunity se onfan ton no ho no. Odidi atem more, e double down more. The can someone na enim the enim ni the woman na okeka ni na fry. Eno nti the nomination or filing ye no. News say to me ba abonten ankrofo fa ya ne say the tantrums are okoto to ye e de mane Dr. Baumia. Eno nkoda nchen. Ye ni na ye wo ha. Ena President Kufuor ye ni na ye papa. Efre aspirant ni na ko ni fie. No se there be ye abusua baako. Nti moma ye ni na ye mpe kwan a ye de be ye adwuma. Na ansa na ye beto aso kra no. Na munim se orempo mu de munim. Tim Ken. Omo be ye press statement kwesi kwa ati num ni na aka ho say. Omo ate anti-Reagan committee. Na omo kura machines ni niame bi a This time, no, obedient to me, we are Benmu. This is what they said. This is what Tim Ken said. The catch was the same team no. Senye obia abro. Bonyono ne trimode woni trimwa. You will think twice and you never follow that team. I'm very serious about this. Yeah? We live in a place, or we live together as one family. Then, we say, wakwati team bia, makwa fefa machines, ne gadgets, ne adea ba, enunti obien to me we are benimu. Aye, who did it? A true dane Yamio, and Yamio, and a fair, and a me perfect, and a me perfect, and a me perfect, and a fairness, and a fairness, and a fairness. A banner young to you. What was the one machines near good rumentia? Ye did best see we one no. Wumbo would not come say ye. And penny forecast in me, nay no creso. One more on Namon Crown, bet you would July start a bono, the Oko Julo no start a bono. Because on a cron for a bin a Kennedy ne or no camp no ayen. Nanini Nana say, on him say on Winnie. Me catch them in the plane. On him say on Winnie. And until every day be a new cases. Ye near number catch say. But when me a 50 macho, and I'm saying Crawford with Yankasa Nansan a bit me a dream. I'm sorry. I don't want to be so disrespectful, but most of the Kennedy people know, my general, it will low. Yeah, Kotuaba, our 276 constituencies. Now, you per macho man for the Omaya 50 pay. Let it make sense to you. Frederick Frempong. But when you per se, or the Katashini Gidi bar, or confirm me 50 pay. Now, can 50 people if you hold one constituency? But you can't now say, but when you confirm 50 men, some of the born or the Bayer de Dozo, or the Baba Corso are there, MPP ning, ah, woman, me wo abosom kron, Yama when Fusio, what is Uncle Sesame? How? Ever the same? O Nipa now, no what can the camera move open? So, not your boys, or Nipa. Our guys, me am one who text messages. Me and some street boys, I mean, you know where we are, Juma. What contract you must say? Beduru say ya sabi omo kokanya omo koya gidigidi wo baby omo gidi se ba omi abe wini. I have the text here. Me the big tremo, me can be tremo. As we speak today, can the Japan can USA for on their platform? They are plotting a documentary and all this nonsense. Omo the answer, omo the be good doctor who fi. That they be a catcher say nyansa a friend in nyansa no so who nyansa be bra udani Jimmy for. Utie. Because I didn't know doing say would you go ba umia who fi no. And no one I would dare cripple and crawl for now was say when you are den eba challenge. The question will be, when you sell all your things, you sell all your arsenals, when you sell all your plans of your house to the outside place, how are you going to be able to stand? One more did Kennedy a chigidi na bebre nim papa no. Yeah, no. Ya bro ya papa ya sum because of Kennedy Japan. Ebra na ya ne Kevin tell atia gina Marie Buadu ma atia gina before no matter. No matter no cry or no politics for no memupo. Or born in your papa bi. Into your name what some of us has gone through for Kennedy Japan. Nkadache Kennedy anka wudi ni sie. Sa wodona. Nanka baby a ochiano. Matsinetine nanka kra nti enuru brebi no. Na papa na yeden papa na ni ada hokle nanso me nim de amunya wom anything Kennedy Japan says his people will come and defend it even if they don't understand, and they always end up disgracing themselves. Always debia wo mudi kukukuku ya no makogu am hwani mu ase ada na make sa miniano upon all the aya papa Kennedy nkro for ye ni ade ekosui ni na no We are still one party. Kennedy wants to lead MPP. But now someone can say, Omo party no, Omo Didier Jam, Omo party no, Omo party no. Mesremu enyado, mesremu konto. Adia menka hono, me yede mbedi sa ade nanim. Me ba mutie. Adia menka ho. Party way omo menka ho. Eye den na me san se party na menka ho no. Yampam omo ka party no hunim firim. Na me se menka ho no, mo fa me meye sebe flag bearer. Me akwesi nyansen ni mu mame. Na Tim Kennedy didn't say almost say MPP. Oh yeah, I mean they are doing good. But believe me, they are hurting their own self. They are destroying their own future, but they don't know. Point in case. Ya digidi ni na ekoso. Ya waha. Ene ye ka kire ye say MPP mu de. So we 10 years on sem fata se ube lady MPP. Yes, we a cremonia and se ube lady MPP. This is transparent fool. Obia se ne ye kotwa bamanas MPP flag bearer. Ye expectation of call all over Ghana. Tokro biemu. Any omako kasa achi vote abre. Now catch me say mimi freeman prugu. Me free wallet. Me free voter region. Me free a minority group. And ultimately, say me dia enye ye. However, me a can need the marine into what 10 year buana brabe to abama. One better sabana. Mama yen. Then class the same na ye no eh. MPP for same class the same na ye and mummy yen. So catch them say me I beni me pepe nino me nicha fan or partner. What the fuck are you doing telling me to come and vote for you? That's what I want B4 to answer. B4 mute yourself. I feel the medu so. What way do you need just accounts to win election in Ghana? B4 kasa yetiu. Me be a question. Me say, do you just need accounts to win an election in Ghana?
We need everybody.
Okay, so if you need everybody and you tell me, say, as for this set of people, I'm the almost fate somebody president. But when the almost quiet, the almost be juma into my year, can you go to that person's hometown and campaign say, I'm on to Abama?
Yes, if it's someone
why? Me pato go David Mesra until me catch will say over here.
Flex, political parties are set to win power.
Okay.
That is the main aim.
Yeah, into power no na me bisa will say. A simple question. Power no na me bisa will say. What's the kreni? Obi oya minority, especially turning MPP party mu de on to me lead because omo no mo yan kwai omo de omo ye adwuma keke ye wi ane ejo omo kwan ena me bisa wo be for say so oba me fie be ka chem say me ya kwa omo de me ye adwuma keke you will come back again when you that can is leading to tell me say me meto aba ma wana
so party ashen no nyam bro
e de anu nyam no
party ashen no nyam
e de anu nyam no
so one standing last you know no really a very say
flag bearership.
So no we need. It's a good so ya kwa so can good.
Oh sir.
Inti chance. When you have a chance. But the abysmal performance is nothing to write home about. If we are a serious political party and we want to win power, because right now the whole world is shifting. Shifting to say OBI floating voter. Did you see how Ashanti region went? The youth in Ghana or the youth in the world right now, they vote based on what you say. People are not saying Yahuma to be flex. And we shouldn't use sentiments, any social experiments. The political party do not conduct social experiments. Say we are can how say party base. You don't choose a candidate from your base, but you choose a candidate from the place that you don't even have a lot of votes.
It's Mahama a votarian.
Mahama is not a votarian, but NDC, no one flex. I strategy and say people don't vote.
No, who is talking about Obia to be Bimo? But I can guarantee you, say, I can guarantee you, say, yeah, the Baumia Betoa. Yeah, be Udia Mami Baumian free. Yeah, the Kennedy Daha. Yeah, the NDC candidate. Yafan say Mahama Edaha. NDC ni bekwe ko hu Mahama a picture na wasign ho akoto aba ede ama Kennedy. Sana mo no mo kameboa.
Oh, that's post about in nature say Kennedy Koya.
Me pa cho jaika, me pa cho tobo ase. Ntira me ka kire osa ha na oba no. Minua no. Tie debi. Aha, post be ya. Info analysis. I know say dey. Aye. When you be before tie. Who you minua ho. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Before. Didn't you guys see the post? Did Alan Tremanti perform better than Baumia? Or still say the Alan we call na me bisa said did Alan Tremanti perform better than Baumia? The facts are what's the political party and your social experiment make stress on the politics I say. Before on the politics I say. Before on the politics I say. Mr. But no, but still on the politics I say. Because no. So Ujina can't me say. Politics is not a social experiment, and then you don't even understand what politics is.
So can you allow me to elaborate?
Okay.
Can you please allow me to elaborate?
Okay, go on.
The reason why I'm saying that, let's say, it doesn't make any common sense to go and choose your flag bearer from where you don't get votes.
That don't make sense. If you say that if you make that would be a very stupid statement to make. And let me give you the reason why that's a stupid statement. I just gave you a preamble. Say it's Mahama from the voter region. Don't tell me NDC. Me say it's Obian himself. NDC for stronghold. NDC for stronghold.
NDC for stronghold. But nothing reaching any friend say voter region. It's almost to some candidate from both friend say those regions. Okay, I think Pacho, just your last one. How many regions NDC say?
You maybe just to that. That's where I'm coming to. So what's the winning MPP party? Now what's the party na see ya? 20 or 2000 President Kufuor. Any other buy. That time no you see here or no for. I check. Me patroni any seats. The North has never been our stronghold anywhere. The person who made the northern region start voting for MPP is Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and you can go and check. Nyabutre na me mawe uninated dia uche. Tie. Nyabutre killer. Me say answer na ye dey Dr. Bawumia ebe be pair 77 na I don't know. Ni any seat or not for totally. Okay? Ye dey Bawumia be ye running mate no. 2020 election, I call you. NPP got more seats in the northern region than the NDC. Are you aware of that? What do you mean? That is the truth. That is the fact. Because of people like you before. Because of tribal bigots, okay, who feel say, oh, yes. I'll be playing with you. I will be playing because of people like you. Again, because we're in Africa, say, okay, so then let me be decorous. Sorry, I pull that back. Now, what I'm saying, and I say, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Oba ye tickets, so no, our votes and our seats in the north increased. That is one. Okay, now Tia. We'll say there is no sense in choosing a candidate that has not come from your stronghold. That was your first statement, okay? Professor Mills, on your votarian, on your northerner, Utmi Bedi Ghana any mudia. So when you say NDC4, Ghana, do you still stand by that logic? Sir, Central, no. Central region is not. Central region is a flip-flop. No. And Mr. Anyano Krella, oh, I don't know. Brother, that is my central region. Brother, I'm a former vice president. Listen, central region, deputy. Central region would choose to vote this year MPP. The next year, they will vote NDC. Obia, okay? Opa. I'm using EC4 data. Go. Yes. How? Didn't they get votes in the central region when they made the central region? That's what I'm saying, sir. It's a swing state. It's a swing state. So don't come and tell me, sir, that is an NDC stronghold. It even makes sense to even choose from a swing state than where you don't even like how. That don't make sense. The man is not attracting the youth. That is not true. If wow, what's a Canada? What's a Canada? Why is Kennedy attracting? Why is Kennedy attracting the youth? Give me one reason why he's attracting the youth. Huh? Why is Kennedy rather attracting a younger vote? Because he's speaking the youth's language. Like what? What is the language of the youth? Like what? Like what? Kennedy, it's not about I asked you a question about your candidate Kennedy. Me say Edienti, what say he's talking things that day. Now me say Edian Walker. He's very honest. Honest in which way? He said he will be a leader who can stand on his feet. How? Bawumia is very fragile. You are not making sense. We don't need a fragile. Before you are not making sense. Me pacho. No. Before, let me show you why. Oh, you are a baby in politics. You don't understand what you are saying. You don't understand what you are saying. That's no try answer because they are all coming in now. You are using just emotions to talk. Let me give you something. When somebody becomes a prime minister or somebody becomes a president, do they go to the office with their own set of rules? Yes, they do. Are you? Why? What do you? Brother, they are all coming in our dress. You don't understand what we are doing here. You like Kennedy, I understand. You like Kennedy, it's fine. There's nothing wrong in liking Kennedy. But so far, my mouth. Apart from liking Kennedy, we need to energize our base. And we're energizing your base by bringing Kennedy to Japan. Who made the Asante region? Who made the Asante region lose more MPs? Debbie. Why not Kennedy cast of a man lose or lose it? Only Bacono and lose. Boba come
presidential election. Now the show be
who presents a presidential candidate? Who presents a presidential candidate? And you know, say, oh, the candidates cannot Korea, a candidate in an area, but away the party in the party in area.
Because if you choose candidates, Papa, that's why we want to right all the wrongs that we made.
Anyways, oh dear, why I was trying to think and say you would have come correct, but we are all you are coming like. Because what you are saying, you know, before me, no what Toronto, before me, no what Toronto. What about Kromu? How many government jobs government factory and I won't be for what you do. Me say the no, we are no hospital. Me say factory bang and a Canada government they be and crofo you do.
Oh,
and this is private. Why do you tell me say president be say or baby Juma and therefore that should be the basis why we should let him become a president? Is that the job of the president? Which part? Hey, now they also then obey then.
Or say help the private sector establish these industries.
My brother, which means that you are not even following. Which means that you are not even following your own candidate's campaign. Or no money now, or in power, or could have pepper. Mr. Jadi Alkano. Kennedy Namwa. Or say, I had me be a bewa into me ba maybe a be factory. These are his weddings. I had no dawa into me ba maybe a dawa. And those ones also on say.
It's one district, one factory.
Oh, you actually acknowledge one district, one factory, and you are here telling me that Baumia has failed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Was he part of the government?
So
When I made Bano, and say, and your Bonedia, young fan swaba umia, and your Bonedia, young fan swaba umia, but Papa net 100 young fan swaba umia. Is that what you are telling me? And your Bonia, young fan swaba umia, but your Papa, the young fan swaba umia.
That's one district, one before time.
Into no set it in ya started at our Ghana. And our candidate said, or Baba ya start into the Anthony made president. Please, he's not said that. Mr. Onamuni no cray or deco, or Namuni no Ukrangwa, who take a good proposal. So, follow no campaign now. Follow killer, follow Papa the campaign, Jadiakano. I was actually trying to give you the Jadiakano.
Flex.
Before me, no message idea. Oh, Canada can I know? And go for baby, and go for Tio Pa.
Flex. Let's be honest. But we cannot win us an election in Ghana.
But Kennedy can win us election. How much did Kennedy get in the last week primaries?
Oh, sir, no, this second. Is it 20 something or 30 something?
Okay, until Obi Onunya 61. Now you almost didn't call for the first time. Okonya 41 no. Or no need to me winning. Or no need. Huh? Ede machine. Mukroya. Mwankasamu ya confused camp. Mukroya. Nana Akufo-Addo didn't give me a chance to shine. Mukroya. Nana Akufo-Addo gave him this. Mukroya. And Nana Akufo-Addo amwana mana nye say. Mukroya. Nana where do you people stand?
Would you be surprised?
Where do you people stand?
If right now Akufo-Addo is not supporting Baumia, would you be surprised?
What are you talking about?
If we can't sell the guy, he's very unattractive.
Oh, but okay. Now you are gonna get me into my mood. Now you are going to get me into my mood. You are telling me you cannot talk that and then tell me that somebody to be there cross. No, I will not be there cross. What's the on your attractive? And I mean this out there. Obi Okaso Obi Mame check. Can a son see you coco. Obaka Koton na ma mame. And then a Trump kind. And that Trump by what is the result of the US? And then a US. And doing what? He's in power doing what? Yes, and what are the Republicans doing right now? Before, what are they doing? What are they doing right now? Maybe some questions say who people are away. Obekwa catch trauma. Me say, Papa be say, a man in now my ass can my ass nsuo. Obekwa catch us on uncle to about infamous any pakona na.
If the person can read me a
Si from baba. What do you actually why actually? My mama crop on na we a group na be dinner. Si from Orimpo. Me pa so kasa ni uncle why. Me pa cho oya madam for power into the mo bi anye yi. Oya madam for pa oya mini papa. But ono onte politics asisa oya yi. Oya omo ana omo ben na ekufu ado na. Omo say omo enya de omo penti. Omo aye sebe disenfranchise no. Ena ye. Kasa ni am community. Aha. Of course, you cannot take Canada. How can you even say that? You are living in a digitized country and telling me, say, somebody or champion the aircourse for Canada or no more attractive. Hey, we are serious. Before. Ow. Yes. It's a make us on one casano. Unim, yeah? Or let me pass this in. Over Canada, Sana baby go. Oh, almost the sa Bogaku Pali, Niamana show Mutrimo. Into Omogen say Kennedy is that me can so almost say a bruchiro. Enya break and mortar. Enya break and mortar. I asked him, say, why would the youth? What is he saying? Like the youth like? He wasn't able to say it. Maybe sound a plan in Amoha. Now maybe sound idea no into youth in any better. Own to me. There is a cabal. Okay? And all these people are doing this for a reason. Omoye account for Omoye very, very tribalistic people. Meaning because somebody like B4 should be the last person. The last person. Because he comes from a very cultured home. I'm telling you, and you said you're back in Canada. Minimum Nankasa. And Kamia said Kennedy Nankasa no, who could din a chia. Now, as a Subani Bia, then I'll rob on you. Because for B4, I would take Canada. It's a bit say, Abaya Juma saying, I don't know about who I was a private sector. The Amoya no. Emfa. Now, Medemanu Sina Minuanumi will be adding a submission about Kama. Andra, we are delegates here. Yeah, they were president for in natural. Now, Campua Omo campaign aton sium. They be our sorry, Omo pe different. Unim say Ebra Kennedy go gufu Andra. Men sign the ano. Oh yes, I read. Now omo who say omo like omo gufu no. Unim the omo kan omo say oh Kennedy who be obi ehu into ono a due diligent. And omo tro enati o that time you are employed. Omo say that tro bibi ba say clause bi o say clause and say yeah, the ballot box need be better than kind. That was not true. It was nowhere in the whole document. But on TikTok for no fire. No more can say the Kennedy who your kind, no, woman in Abel say Babu now, Sebi, almost on that kind ballot box need be I was a damn one will be it's never true. DSC and it's all employee. Kennedy, just like he does every day, could not make himself a matured person. Behave like a kola yajin the candy, Eddie free in some and no good when you say. Okay.
closest 2 seats to certain and prefer calling but see, dear course, document say, a tree and what that stand of baby I'll be signed. And in the same document, but see, for instance, let me give you an example.
That's all. That's all. 2 days.
Exactly. But see, he was there on the 19th. I was at the party office when party committee was beaten. The general secretary, the committee of free. IGP office. The whites know anybody calling you about party office. GFD was my party office. It's a general the growth to me, man. Party meeting. At that time, you reckon the car got planned document to me about Tuesday. But see, I can tell you by authority. So you see, the same issue. People are saying there was an error. But see, document my brother tampon, and the brother tampon and the
Orempo, me my own kasam kwetire obwa. There was no error. I feel you almost omission. From error to omission. Can I mean tell Adibi? Yeah, the document no one. And ya Kennedy Nkwana omo de man no. Yeah, the man ni team. And the man team no lawyer. Wouldn't baby a Kennedy say we on sign because they can say outcome e bebe bia no. Obedia to Musa obeden. Obedia to. Na onim say on din to. Yes. 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 Some month ago, no say, you two abana dia where we need biano so accept it. And now the same thing now. The same thing now, okay, you know. Yeah, the other document, the abrewa was a one sign, the same document. Now, maybe I am a ya woman in here. The I am a ya woman in here. I feel I may better the internet say, I'm so hurt. And delegates must be careful. Or employment that I would say you were at the venue. This was their last presentation to present themselves to the people of Ghana and the agencies are should they become president. Saobe Kaya, IGP was there. Electoral Commission 4 was there. All these other state agencies in the penny 4. Peace. So all these people are there. And think for just 30 minutes, President Japan, comport yourself for 30 minutes. You better say yes, see, now call President Japan. Shall also bloody fool. Read my lips. Mentia now one my camera not capture. Adia ya koya and what everything just go to Canada Japan say on sign. And you are here as Kennedy Japan supporter. You are not ashamed. Akwesi kwa atia ya nano se endada data phone nada de ebuagum said there was an error. And then document never show say there was no error. But just like a candidate na ya na dwene say obest side party way. Just like a candidate na ya na dwene say onenafa whoever wins no will not have a smooth operation no. Yanko cause mayhem. Yanko ye gidigidi. Na ensay niama. And that is what you people did. Adia ya dia ma okan. Wo a wan kokan. Obet na also why you ti say you na na me inside me dem inside dia. No be a show. Na onipa Mr. Bonenkwa o. Bonenkwa minia.
Everybody was careful. Look, some of but if they were sitting with you. Secretary to the committee, get close to him. So, what was the error? And some of the
Obi anima Julie. Me say Endra na bobo. Endra, me say what? Say if you needed something to doubt, say Kennedy Japan is not ready for the officer. Yesterday was a clear example. A clear example of a man.
Stakeholders, 10 minutes. Police people are not acting one side. So what are they talking about? This is the candidate you want to present in 2028.
Oh, no more marketable. A man,
political party. People.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful.
Of course, I have had on your nipa.
Including on one campaign chairman, was not even getting privilege to certain things.
Yeah.
But yesterday, he comported himself. When Bawumia got to the premises yesterday, I tell you, he couldn't even speak to anyone. The empire is not picked up for Bami, party officer, or that was when I realized that Bawumia was happy. Because the player, Bami, the Afro body coma, or Otian Bawumia knows that Bawumia knows that, you know, and Bawumia body, and I said, who said man also? Why? A political party like that, a man who has sacrificed from 2008 to today, would have sweated any. I just pray, saying, I am going to get back. But see, but the man said,
Mediana Maka say, Endra no, Obia, o person who Kennedy. The type of president you be, no. Endra a trail. It was clear. Nana asked him. Say, 30 minutes per honorable Ken. Udi unim. Udi obia ya wadiama na uni bibi. Mama menchuma dinsi bibi so. President Nanado. Edinkan can say, no matter how aggrieved you are, no matter how aggrieved you are, you should not let your grievance be greater than the party's whole standing. Kennedy and to me and Shannon was so 30 minutes po inka adie yan chawo ho obi ansan no obi anko when to me and Shannon was so 30 minutes po.
hello.
Yes, Mbacho Alaji mo Mbacho, hold on, why? Mbacho why Alaji Mr. Why any demo why yeah line by line. Mr. Wa obia wo biendra ehu de etie na me na fe no me hu se Bawumia no enya competition eye time me first na me dwen say competition but me hu se papa no eye time na nkrofo bi ayo ma adwene se o me de be time na so bi de minim me se we delegate na Endra de see wo ho no de see wo ho no and two from where who said we need a president here. Then I don't know what else will change you. Kennedy Sanukuku Edua, enya kukudro no di kodi president there be me bisa before say president kodi ade a or the own set of rules na ekwa na I say I when am say there be I've lost my brother. Because if you tell me say officer ya sha ye wo ethics ono ankasa kwa na adwuma ho ye no emra ni ho emra wo ho wo ye nurse ni wo ye doctor ni e wo hospital a emra wo ho a wo de ye adwuma nti nya wo personal stuff a wasua e na wo de ko ho but ye nya Canada ni o te Canada say or kwa adwuma ma or the ono ankasa ne set of rules e na ekwa adwuma just to suit Kennedy. And now better I say there was no omission, there was no error. Yeah, papa na 1 year ni due diligence ye. And command a command a command jiji for ya can honorable can do so can a come one sama na tiny and rad the quada nedi. Ewo. Say Marcus, Father Kakrabra na yanto to us na mean to me sorry so.
But my first observation is that first, your platform, you are nurturing it for high people of intellect to listen to. I will plead,
Marty,
because that guy who came here has impugned the integrity of this platform.
Agreed.
We need to sanitize this platform.
Marty.
In fact, going forward in Angasano, MPP Angasano, or whether you sanitize our public image. Because it is because of some of this shallow, backward, uncivilized, uncouth argument. On it, Mr. Mahamoud to be, I say, they claim they have the men, not knowing they were area boys. Area boys, they be one on
before.
They don't reflect knowledge. What's all that glitter is in
gold. Yeah.
Listening to him, you'll be when you take what's the best papa.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't understand it.
And the first thing I will use to debunk some of their rotten idea, there's a principle of necessary condition and sufficient condition. Necessary condition and sufficient condition. And for a candidate to show the prospect of winning any election, you must first come out from the basic, which is the core political party.
Yep.
It is and Kennedy was given a fair opportunity, and yet the macrocosm of your own supporters couldn't see you as the ultimate. And yet, these people feel that they did not come market on and over.
How?
Yeah. And me as a MPP party, today the idea that this is an elitist party and we have such ignoramus parading themselves on public platforms.
Oh.
Opportunity what do you mean? And these are the people whose grandparents have benefited from this party.
As a matter of fact, Oprinanadu PAY, just so you are clear. Oyananadu Funi. Oprinanadu PA. Oprinanadu PA. And or Tainanadu ama or Tain me who will be or Tainanadu chain before. Or Tainanadu ama Boroso. Enso Oprinifio. Before I gave you the opportunity to talk and you are hearing the commentary. So far, even Kennedy for crying to Mame back because the Awokan is like you do not understand what you are saying. And because people were listening to you and you I mean like bro, you blew your chance, bro. There's nothing to explain here. Why? Because Oban didn't come out one and say I have no fact and data. Who to me crack I say and I said away Dr. Baumia lost his region. How can you say he lost his region? Dr. Baumia won his region. Why bet you said Baumia lost all the zongos? It's not true. Dr. Baumia won some zongos and lost some zongos. There are some seats that Dr. Baumia winning presidency or MP no elusu here and also it's no I don't know. I didn't mean him the abesemu. I mean before mean him the abesemu. Mate, but what I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Such blockheads. Such
Matimini Avema.
It is because maybe I'm not in there. A time will come, these people will change. But we could be baby. What happened there? They won't go for once.
No, they won't. They will not.
It is easy. Now should be or putting one. NPP party. And you be my sister Kasa. I say, hey, let's go. Into NPP. Are you not tired of? I mean, this year I'm into maintain once because I had to the Kennedy. I won't be no decision one.
Yeah.
Simple. Also, I am fed up listening to them. And you see, I don't know why you orchestrated, calculated attempt to make the party not attractive for any decent person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because would they? Kennedy cannot win.
No.
The moment I don't want to wire in the party. No one in your
Akono, yes. Yeah. I'm not ready. Oh, before, before, pa, minipa, and then we were betting with to us. Abutrema miniano. Abutrema miniano, a miniano, Mr. Moment taking easy.
If Dr. on demand, on
that's what I don't get. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Why I'm a considering some kind of bill. Educhum consign Baumia, dear Baumia consign Educhum, dear. There be Francis for a new word form. Francis for a new word form. For a new word form. Francis for a new word form. Why? I can't do for imagining you. I say. They said that baby I'm with your coffin. Oh, they say and yet they are Kennedy and no mum, but when you consign you do to me and the year who will be answering once. I would try. I'm going to one amount that for me. They said you're going to abandon one. They said, and yes, sir, and you're Kennedy and the who be. Now you're almost see Kennedy and IMF no. Eh. And I can't do one idea na mu ye ya. Ah, there you me pacho. There you Tamakus. Ya di obi a paper man ana me boa. Ya di book no omo mo obi abi ana me boa. Inti part be na Francis Amoako hu say Dr. Bawumi akwa sign. Edu chum de. Inti omo ya de den omo se sign ya na omo sa kokore. Yo. Eh, bibi abo ko ba me ko so.
Bibi abo ko Felix Michiamo, it is possible Michiamo. Sa we have video na. We don't some of the form be to doctor any. And I'm sound for by. So what I say, what the video no come. Until almost check was saying what that doctor any. And obey you called. So let me say, do you want? And I signed for by. Now, some your documents and the same document. Information, I want me the same information. And sure, be was to say be a separate document or separate information. And to one answer, there's no way I can say you will be there. Emma will be in be I saw any from man. Which is the idea be accept your church will be with different topics. And then I went back and okay. So Dr. YouTube the idea. Oh, yeah, down for front.
Ebreno.
And printing the bare-handed.
Go on.
YouTube the other mistake. I made for problem. I was up on nature pond the other day. I didn't just a woman in RJ yet the amount in advance. What be our kind? What be our mass with just a move? It's all by the same document. And so she got a question. What I say, and maybe I would more knowledge that the amount of something to be my attention. What kind? Maybe I okay for you. This is just a formality sake. It's all share the did the dispatch 3 days or 4 days or a week ago. Now, that's an intelligence, anyhow, what's no. Who cares why I'm afraid? Yeah, Fellas, and no nearby me say, me won't shut down family until I'm afraid.
That's it. But facha me, or you me anti facha me, mammy, me pacho. Me and I'm dinner by. And dear, no credit. Uchinana do amen yet. Uchinana do amen yet.
What is said to send a nipa who fear and feature be a real chinny. We are penny or now we are dear and cry. Yes, I'm near dear and cry. When you're Sabic, I can't have a packer. Who bet don't in chinny. Who be who found some patchy. I'm only make a photo so me did not break a photo. Oh, yeah. What time near true. Near what can I do? Sad day, you might be bonnet. See, bonnet say I did. Why party would not support the thing in our shop? Sad day, you know, now so that TNDC. No, be our support to Kennedy. Or be or the Kennedy Chicasa who was only penny or the before no wine.
I am beeping
Kennedy. And then the chicken for Mocassa. Because MPP party no quite doesn't exist. Because Kennedy literally Missy Phyllis. Near coming soon, crown no. Because the Kennedy free baby.
On Kaya. On Kaya.
What kind of thing is this? Phyllis. Mess like that Marcus. Anyone more soon in Amitamachaka now what you pay. Phyllis.
Mate.
Mamma was soon in Yamisha, small Juma, Marcus, one car. What the church, baby, what you knew. You have a bomb now soon, a bit see a bit fair. Now, what you get, Mamma, quite far, such people,
Mate.
Education, a year, who ya, and be any penny in your course. I brought away Baba distracted for nothing.
I know. Mate, it's the new, more van time. Mate, mammy.
Yes, I can be opinion.
Yeah.
Phyllis, yeah, Casa, you lose swap. I mean, Mr. Take campaign on the 9th. page out on the 9th of December near Tate Casa.
No correct. No correct.
Somehow quite a day by the time I said, "No, so you're penning for more quantity say, pan fish road here. When you're there,
Unshiramu pa.
What solve your problem? Like I said, they know the chairman, they call the secretary, you know the
Me say I'm going to drop pass in the crowd.
And not yeah. And NDC for control of the platform. So we say, we want to me our delegate. You want money you pay you. Again, you say, why money and the was. Any part 102 I'm share. We will GD say, and more equal 50 30 me a delegate.
Yeah.
Papa, yes, I'm watching. Go to your form. Your party, I bomb the party, I come the promised land. I'm not soon Java. On the doctor, number 3.
That's it.
Someone call you now. Uncle fucking DDR. And your moment social media was so. You never fear. It's me a campaign. None your movie, a woman pay a campaign money. We said, no, someone intimate defending.
Yo.
Now the share NDC for what was sure NDC for delegates. I can't hear me come to your papa, your mamma, your downfall, your best them what and this for the company don't let them call for the so. And you will never family. The best of them. Why you doctor my head? Near to be more cheap. Near 42 men of 2028.
But that's it. Mwah. Quiet. Call 5 minutes. Me uncle. But your answer.
NDC TikTokers are meeting Chia Musica, campaign Kennedy Japan. It's in Crawford platforms, and also this time, we don't know why NDC for.
Matthias,
it's in
Mate. All right, Sir Marcus, Mpachona way, now we all card here to me, but you carry an anchor meant to me, ma. Next person.
So, as I make in there, say, MPP presidential primaries, but until the time, Honorable Canadian, it's extremely difficult to add to his name because I didn't know this honorable. Until the time of this thing has degenerated, the internal bickering is becoming an eyesore. Now, unmark the image of the party on your feet, especially people who are so descending to this kind of dirty politics. Until all they are careful as a party. Now, some of the narratives now, too, it does not also project the party as an elitist party. Now, Felix, the party MPP. A peace pact, and 5 candidates are involved. When 2 man father no one find children, even the language, the language of the texts and even the structure can differ in terms of the personalities. So although we are to make sure so that they can all agree and see what they are doing, because we don't even know the number of pages. At the time of the ceremony, you can't bring that thing as the first time. No one you know we do what can no attach it. What difference there was at all. So it is not true. On the party, MPP party that I know, can take such a step.
Yeah, okay. Me too. Why? Me too.
An agenda to disgrace the party and project the party as a chaotic party. The basis of it is that a group of people here, party or name on Kennedy and Uncle Boy. 2. And 2. Is it not ironic?
Ngofuna what's in a platform, so we will be able to work and I say, what I say, no way detect error in a document. It is certainly not Kennedy Japan. Ngofuna what's in a pun nature one. If we had any candidate to read and detect error in a test, it is certainly not Kennedy Japan. And in Yamin American, new qualification is by experience, not by reading tests. PhD, only one can one task. I want to know errors where you maybe we are doing too much. We are doing too much. Now, today, Shabby Kennedy Japan is not wonderful. And Kennedy, or catching him from Sabio, no other. Obacatero, what is oil? The big one. If you are here, if you are here, oh, honorable Kennedy, let me go to party or the Domupa, and you don't want it. The many was dear, or only. No, about that, no, about and day. Oh, no, when you mean Sambro, don't know what the test you have to the Morgan. I asked him. The main master, no, young being Finibia Benty. As someone, you know, you are party. The party is struggling for survival. The self-entitled people now, what MPP party now, what feed them, they were the foundation block. In this Sardinus on young one, no, I endorse it there. They will make sure it doesn't come to fruition. I don't know what you man or Ghanaians are watching. The youth of Ghana, they are watching. And they are not APP. It is no more becoming attractive to the youth. In some of secondary schools now, they will form the building blocks of this party. They are tilting towards NDC because of some of these utterances.
Yeah.
Intimate threat. 31st, it is an opportunity to endorse the perception or the reality of the fact that MPP is a tribalistic party. And actually, we will prove to Ghanaians that in the MPP, it is a whole national party to the extent that they don't care where you come from. Insofar as you are proving yourself to be the ultimate in terms of what the lottery or the party means at the grassroots, they will reward you for your hard work. Only thing they will be no. Because we are watching. So Dr. Baumia went to Wabaya vice president. Man can contribution. But to rise to the position of vice president, and still people feel that he is not deserving of a flag bearership. No, you are someone. I'm the chairman of the party. I'm Sabi, Maba, yes, this party is changing from its inception. The party is a national party. Everybody must feel confident to join the party because they will reward you if you work hard. Ghanaians are watching.
Okay.
MPP delegates, the youth. I am calling on you. You did it for His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo when the hawks in the party vowed that they will never make him a president. They stood up. Makai Abe Ifakapu, Makai Mustafa Hamid, Makai Samia Okumo, Makai Dombodi, they fought hard to protect Nana Akufo-Addo and to bring him to power. Now is our turn. No one will tell why active politically. I am telling you that most of you are above 30 and 40 going. The party belongs to us now. Party now, the man say that the member Abaya Mawuni. MPP is no more. Because Ghanaians are watching. Omeyan the Madi, the French and awful. The Yanyata kind of Gizu, I had the man. had a man.
All right.
Maybe the book who answer could have had I known,
it's always at last.
Always at last. Oh, may I hear the mistake? May I cover or yene a party like MPP? Therefore, Mado Biarasi, Nama Bompay, then I may be changing to Fred. No way, and I consulted Dr. Baumia Dam, and the delegate will choose him for all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Paranas. Paja.
I'm sure be one or the bullet. See, I have to do.
Oh, I see all persons still out with Obasro. Obasro.
O Jimmy for o Jojen Chie, Quasi Sapon, one in the most fair. And for the water. O Papa Quasiano. And not for the
Faman.
O shine back.
Faman.
What is a
Faman.
When this is food and time, Puna, Moko for Mahamana, the living in our and what said and tell the corner. O shining pon, Musi and this. When it does walk, I'm penny, what's the other will say? She means I'm a true. More fire, more fire. Let me Jimmy know. When in party, I follow party, Abba, any free education, Abba, I educating Kola 3.5 million. And Kola any does walk. And Kola, Womudachi, Abba, said, Billy, I'm penny. Would Jimmy focus this upon beans upon that?
Aman.
And
then Friday. And then Friday. And then Friday. Uncle.
Fertilizer, you do be
Uncle more. Uncle more. More. Say no, I'm a say I know what picture, and I'm a call, you know. Say I know Mupo. Say I know Mope. Or buy a chair and then fellas me call the page and so omu the D my tem papa omu the D my tem e yan de and this party ni papa go 40 ya wodi ni moja foundation party see a 4 party e kuku nkrofo wodi chance di wate papa chimi na Ghana engineer ade wo say anya we ya okabia so ana wa tro oboa e ya we ya Famano, I'm more fire. More fire. I see a giant. I see a giant. I see a giant. Quasi sapon. 300 million. Famano. When this impon for Jimmy for. I feel we'll break, man. Mercedes ambulance. Akwesi cha me science so block o cha me science so block o nti fa kwasia me pacho ya wokai and pacho mute one why. Okay, but trying to born in time now because and Kofu go actually Mr. Yes.
Media NPP. We were NPP since 1992.
Yeah, 92 for no. Me too.
But it do
aye.
I'm here polling agent.
Okay.
Especially it's in same business of Professor Pimpon watching. Let me go now, we should do and the car say, no, yeah, don't pay the focus and be said, yes, so we have a flag. that the word Jimmy. When you cry to say people, so the winner, Jimmy and Coy.
A womb.
We can't say, but she say 1 to about.
I also want to about a 2024. Also, I'm the to about.
If you pay to about amount, I'm more benefit any minister. Obiako to about amount. I'm more being minister as stable and first for as stable and than another. Now they again. It's a minister, and I also would be minister.
Aye.
As I am, Mamma come for the second term. 1 to about.
So one.
No credit. Mammy, I better say, and better say, Papa. Many in your hand. No more. Said it's a what a beer. Nothing. Do be not a walk to the center.
Not acquire there. Ampa.
Nothing. I think the deal no. I am unlimited. That's a matter.
All right.
Who did obey with the attempt? That's also one who would be the attempt. Yeah, now one for the say.
Matthias.
Deputy communication. MPP look cannot keep not all can be about me. If you think me, then any people who say, what is politics now? Almost the future woman. The future woman, because one, they say, who's been calling it back. Then they say MPP and UBM. The politics now, woman, they say, what Kennedy, they are going to power. Never, ever. The Kennedy be a president, they be see that Ghana. Kennedy Japan would be president. Even the cancer, when I mean, you be here about Alan Sherman, Kufa. Tama Alan Sherman, Kufa, Luminia, Martin resign for somebody. Now you're here, one of the presidents, you're not for that's one the country and say, Mother, Martin would be president. Yes, what he makes here and no family woman. Kennedy Japan. Say, the sick house, they say, and they're one who sweater. Contract will not be in PMB and the bottom of the contract. Now they say, oh, I am over. This is over between our son and you be a more organization. What's the number of many in a possible? Penny away. I don't know why I mean who said it to be young son, just a service. So many for the country, I don't know who is through young. Say, and it's a kind of from any. Sikana from any. Who is through young son will be at that. Sikana from you. No problem. Yeah, why are they? Why are they? Yeah, why are they? Why are they? But that's all right. But I was baby. Me patron. Das. Pajana das. Patron edu so brand tem na minti sorry so na time na so. Who knew what they are AC? AC ko. Oh, Obi abẹ 3 minutes. Di amọ mẹ 3 minutes ni yanko.
Mame nko kakre ni.
Ko.
Na minia mame nchia wo ene wadwuma pa wo bo. Na ano na me hu se wo ho mfa wo so na ni nyina wuginem. Ene ikura me hu se ahoden ne man so. Se na wuginem a wo bo moden. Yakoko nhyira mo. Any majuma pa more because say be out with the one kwane wa holding in for Juma Diama Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Baumiano and yet a Juma Ketwa, but you know, me the ask my can say Yango from Winshrow Pia Warrior Juma Edima Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Baumia Bia Yedi and the Pahua Mevan say aka 7 days na in Kunindia Butrino Yanko from the Amaye because will be our 20 Pebiano yet talk. Nti minim se ma de pa ma ton no edi free abosome miensan di be nyina mu no ye hu ne se nyankopon ahye ne ho anum nyama ma de pa mo ton ye Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Baumia mo ton ye no MPP delegate no ye nim se o ma ton no mo nso nya de bia be ya de be different one kra because ye nim se Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Baumia ensema wo ka che delegate no mu nyina nkasa ye nyanam delegate e benefit mu nyina mo na ngasa enti se mo sumu mpewe na mo pekoto bekum ma ene na mo ngasa mo ya mo ho abro because Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Baumia me ehunu se party ni mu no ye ni ngasa ye ka se adidija e wo hu ye ni mu na ene nam enti se adidija wo ho no mo dia ene wonye bibi ti se won fa niema bi emla emba metoto na akwa mu delegate e wo form enti no we say where the constituency based budget ba delegate na saa de we nyina ba beboa ene ye ne ye wo for no because say ye disani ma we no ba beboa ma ye ne a ye say da bia ye sori a ye beka ena ye nya hwe ye nya appointment ye nya bibia nipa smesi ba ye MPP party ni ba ye nya say into the constituency based budget ba dia ene ye constituency dia ye won bia no Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia party say nensa beso bia so apart from that no was the another budget for fra was the ban say obabe mu bia constituency bia mu 10 appointments in the 10 appointments ye wo constituency we na see nya 10 appointment e dey nti e na ye ne e wo sa constituency ye wonto ye ana ye nya bibi mfiri aban na wa betina so ni said ye nyankopon doctor ami ehunu say MPP ma no osono ma no ehunu say edidija e ba ye efiri ye papa kofo abreso edidija e ba ye e wo ye ni ankasa ye papa na ado danko akufu ado abreso e no wo hye saa niema we nyina de aba ya ma ye nianum delegate a mo wom enti no wo ye say saa niema no bi no ebi nsi biem enti wo ye ama obi anya na so ene ne de e wo party nim enano ye ni ankasa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia kasa mo e ka kire say NDC fo akire ene NDC fo sori a omo sori e de sika twitwi die na ko constituency bia mu say constituency ni pe wo mu na enye dey enye binie Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia kasa kire party ma Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia kasa kire MPP delegate ye wo say nyankopon ya aduma eniema wode ba no wodi nka hwe ye ne ye wo form ye MPP osono ne ma no ansa because you bia ye bia me ehu na ye hu bia adenti no wonye bi ma MPP ma no emo bia nso ensa enka ne die entina Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia e kasa kire delegate say ye hwe ye nianom nipa nan ana se nipa numa o mu nyina apri a ye nhwe die ne nsem o woka efa party ma Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na e kire say o kasa fa party ma hu so do enti nianom party ma ye ka kire mo say nyankopon ya aduma 31st no se de mo ye e de ma ye ni ankasa ye papa kufuo no emre na so sem be bi e de ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia se de mo ye e de ma ye ni ankasa ye na do dankwa akufuo ado no emre so sem be bi e de ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia enti nianom delegate ye sremo nyankopon ya aduma bigiri saka ena nwotwe anase nanso pe eye memenda we ye be ena wotwe nyambo wochena ena wotwe delegate ye sremo se yenko hwe enipa wo kasafa party ma ho enipa wo kachire party ma se sene ye ya emre bi atwam no ye enipa bi kasa ye no o ma bi nsi biem enti party ma monso no soro na monso no mu se de be ya mo betimi di Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia esa adia baby order number 3 Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia esa order number 3 yenko to abama Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia minia yankopon hia no adwuma pa obo
medase se wetumi medase pass wetumi di time no so yes
Felix NDC for wetumi o Petro fullest platform wasting data for nonsense we eso order so can be do Baba
you queen
Kuma se ko me pacho me chia money na me chia political do tie phone na e obi a wo me de hon chia man mesra mabushia fo we dia de sade e na me de tu anim fale to wori ankasa ai wori enti fale te tie fo me sra mo monya fale sandom TikTok esa mo tie fale Facebook fo mo tie fale YouTube fo mo tie fale mesra mo Dr. Bawumia ka naba kakra bi ensa ye bet media to nsiama delegate ye bet media to at least take away podium delegate and at TNT say 100 Ghana pa also wabwa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enti mesre manusia na number ya me de betu dwai ache say mo send ya paso me pa to maintain ma ubia even though so be ko ni pedi platform so no there was special number ye di fika na apaso
yeah
o America pa cho tie mi na tie mi ye number wodi wo za obefa so anasa wonto gwa kakra wodi bua Dr. Mahmood Bawumia actually wo do dia Dr. Mahmood Bawumia no 201 744 3036 if I show you beba unity abuaje anasa unity abuaje pacha sawo yi a mesere check say unity abuaje na say unity abuaje na aba ansa na wasendi sikana mesere na nkodi obi ho whatever say you retrieve sikana ye debre enti number ni me si 201 744 3036 and ye America for pay woni za also a wa Europe South Africa baby wo bia Canada obetime dia ko Ghana number ni 0245 01 6711 again beba Isaac Kwache me pacho MTN number it's pacho ya ma minimum amanyi no se bia wo ye na wo hunu ya frɛ wo baby na omo na wonti wo Ghana nso a je o meja bia ya daje ye nkaso mo ama no ne nkwa me wata market me de Bediako into so the word of Dr. Mahmood Bawumia na ye ntimi pega doctor na se nkunimdie ni ba 31st a wo de won site wo aka se wo ka ho bi na wo bua Dr. Mahmood Bawumia when so ye the list na kwa akoma Dr. Mahmood Bawumia se TikTok etie no wo mo butie Facebook wo butie Diva Show wo butie SKB Kakari TV Ras Media God Media mbode wa wewe anasa so ne de single person kora fa kwanse mai intimately
yo
after for mutin we die ya de tradie e na me de beto mani mpa mo chama mo mo nye den enfo ato se beti obi na so so a won fa chen
ya bi edem me da se pa unity me da se sorry Kumasi Queen me da se utumi ba ya won me be ye some amahu enne omedi nkaka ugina omo se ema dodo okunu ekom na de no me fi sa me boss ye na me ya ma me sense for men den ba ko no wa hai Oba Palinda. Is it crowd about Panocra? Me ye flu. Is there was a day?
Okay, Michelle Bushafonia Maude. It is possible. I don't know the mature grammar, mature home. It is possible. Yam yam, everyone who will dream. It's me for coming to think of that. Now, Miss Yassi. Yeah, you need to be my bunker. I message those young Barnums, my assembly, and I am a okay. Yeah, papa. Wow, the child, baby, I did me over. The Data is provided. I am not their testament. I would be in New Year's Sunday.
Martin, the best end.
I used to be the poor classmate here with the book, but too many man are very for. Into one way, I am not be ready. And then I'm a classmate, no. It was only the idea, Nick. I didn't have a pen and make Mr. What's there? The one we can behave in near man. They say I thought about Canada, America, and I say, land the another affected a contract to the new one. I said, already the pet to me to crew. You were planning your work when you won't answer any new day. And I have money and in an animal 20 years, 10 before. Mimi dear, you were did say, but did you want to much from about me? I'm an Erini. And I believe one a damn because said the papa will me a rather than in television. And today, I catch that case because I didn't be about you. Doctor was on this, can it be said you will need it or when you dear a woman was a woman. I'm in wow. So, what doctor and now it's not being for some woman and mamma, better than your son persuaded. But then for this, you got to be our young for them for 2 on some yes, sir. So what doctor? Me say, what don't say? What if woman I'm in wow? What did you discover that you will need it? I by young son in the mudia, mooning what day, and the young son, and up wow. And it's how I had to see. Yes, one people for Muni are the form my head. So the more you might in the other man, a kind of my beer man another, and the money why being so my rap for. And do your papa with me so. The mind humble on Casta. I'm a black man, anything I could will be not the best more beer. I won't stand by me. I'm one thing now, beer, but about me, dear, a braid on a young. Or no, and expect me up to my Ghana, or no, a bit of Betty Ghana. Say, see, I can't, not for come up when you're beautiful. Or my Ghana, not just any man in you and carry your opinions you. And you know, when I'm not to buy you, yan to aba any ye nenes na ni nyina ye okuku seku MPP Judas na Nebukadnezar ono na na ehye chire ana odi sansem we nyina but then shaka nyam said the to dead sas no no to osombo MPP ni mu but na ye dia to ati ani ye hu ni nti ana na odi sempa na survival but the next year in shaka radi ye se ye hu no enti de kana debate matter ye bia radi di mu nti on survival da na me se ba omia hu so radi be ku na ni ma 2025 ye to aba ni wi a eni ma ye tie nyina be deadi amma Canada said the Numa Nina Jim Bonnie in the team of bonnet here. And the FMP for yes, Remo, or Bonnie and Idiom. Yet the Pamacho. Monyama, Gaji, no so near the Mamma. Rafael is not moving to us.
Medas, Medina, Annie was still a cry, still a cry, and I say, a Jabra non way, and quack a crab on the one by the man.
Ya mama yes tachikia. Oyira if I shall move into us.
Bye-bye. Now the other
me
uncle president. Oh, brother, it's saying. I feel that's it. Mate, me uncle. Amen.
Makoto news some force and I'm there create accounts for
nice.
Almost my account back on the back. Oh, almost I am my back. There's we create extra. Now the support. And then I'm saying TikTok. My password and I mean join it platform via. Mama, it is possible number one way there.
So
about me, son.
Mama. For much I'm so much you account and not for
hey,
Yo, I wish ya, Madame, you got so Emma will be allowed. Yes, sir.
Charlie, hold on, mommy. Hold. Just hold on. Me patcho Facebook, YouTube, Yapon waha. Some person would see submission now. Obra TikToker, Felix Apia political zone. But I had the Yapon. I had 3 hours 27 minutes. That's enough. For Namia Adomo, you best see share next Monday.
Felix, what kind of form?
I can't. Me patcho na me pon where you for me pon TikTok Facebook ni YouTube for no. Me patcho me say afi dia mote me say na me pon Facebook for no nti nya abotre ma me Facebook for aha na edibesi onyame adoma Monday me sere mo Monday de yebenya Hajia Fatima Abubakar obeba be kan yansa o page suma ye ne na edi nkomo wa wo question man wa wo bibia no mama ye make date me sere mo megu so na enye kama why na ye de mpanifo ne ba sa na asemo amba na akoyese pushi aye pushi no yankasa ye nche dem pushi ye ho ye nti nyame adoma Monday ya ne Fatima Abubakar ene bedi enkomo wa ha se nti Monday mama we mfi momra na yenye adwuma mbom 4:30 Ghana time na ya start the money na ase bye bye all right minia odi ekoso mama start